Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to San Diego State for a match between San Diego State Rugby and UC Davis. It is a beautiful day here in San Diego. Crisp breeze coming through every bit. Um, we are on the PG 610 today at San Diego State, not the normal ENS field that we are all accustomed to seeing these Aztecs play on. I'd say it's a softer turf from my experience, but it is a thinner pitch width-wise, so keep an eye out for that. Let's go through the starting lineup of San Diego State. At loosehead prop, we have Kellen Murphy. At hooker, Andrew Mosqueda. At tight head, Marcos Gonzalez. At number 4, in the second row, Braden Young and Matthew Blake. Making the switch from wing to flanker, Emmett Kim. Keep an eye out for that one. At number 7, Brett Pickler. And then at the 8-man, the captain, Joey Litzy. At 9, we have Takahiro Matsumoto. And then moving from 9 to 10, bumping out just one spot, Elliot Kay. And the centers, we have Colin Albert moving out from 10. And then 13, Moza Albedri. And then the back three, we have Christian Sinclair, Alex Christensen, and Colin Taylor. The impact players coming off the bench. At 16, we have Elian Fernandez, Ben Surdy, Richard Kupa Mayano, Mark Field, Max Conahay, Sean Saunders, Samdi Holiday, and Cendric Nandandale. Should be a very good game, and today is the senior day for all the seniors at San Diego State, and along with, we'll also be celebrating the exchange students that SDSU was so lucky to have this year. I'd say this is definitely, I'd definitely say this is the most amount of exchange students we've had. And let's actually catch up with Coach Jason Merrill.
Yeah, end of our season here. We play UC Davis this coming Saturday over at PG 610. It's called our upper turf field over by the sports deck on the other side of campus here. And, it's a big deal. And it's a really big deal for me as a coach because my first year here, we weren't able to have a senior day. That's when the COVID pandemic started and cut our season off. So now we are finally having a senior day. It's going to be my first as a coach, and I'm very excited to be able to, have this and celebrate, those seniors that have put so much work into their schooling and into their rugby and into this program. And they get to graduate as Aztecs. They get to play their last game in the red and black as Aztecs, and then they get to be alumni from here on out and enjoy a different side of the Aztec rugby program. Just know that we're excited. I mean, we put a lot of work in this year. We've been through a lot of things, between COVID delaying our start to this semester here in the spring, to the passing, a very tragic passing of a teammate, and dealing with all these things. These guys have been through a lot, and being able to finish our season and have an actual full schedule of games and a full slate is a big deal. And we get to complete that this weekend, and the biggest thing is just being able to go out and play rugby this year. We haven't been able to do that for almost 2 years, and now we're out doing that, having a full season. It's exciting to be able to finish it on the high note.
Thank you, Coach Merrill, for that interview. Alongside Coach Merrill, coaching for SDSU, we have SDSU alum Nick Lupian, very famous for running around on this field. And then we also have William Rains helping out with the forwards. Revving today's game is Alexis, a former SDSU alum as well. So we got SDSU guys all around the park. Looks like we're about to kick off. We have a special treat for you guys today. Throughout the broadcast, we'll be showing little interviews from all the seniors and the exchange students that will be leaving us after this year. Seems as though SDSU will be receiving, and UC Davis will be kicking off. SDSU will be going south, facing the south tri-zone, and UC Davis to the north. Moments away from kickoff. Once again, my name is Saeed Kadamati. I'll be chatting with you guys today. I know many wanted my co-host Jake Vassar here today, but he is traveling, visiting family. so we'll be without him. Here comes kickoff. Kick deep, collected by Andrew Mesqueda, the hooker. Nice cut inside, but he's quickly wrapped up. Ball pass to Braden Young by Taka. Once again, quick tackle, clear out by Emmett Kim. Now to Elliott, gonna play through the backs. Oh, nice line break by Moza Al-Bedri. Taka at the base of the scrum. Now back to, now to Kellen Murphy, the prop. Once again, want to work through the backs. A nice kick back by Elliott K, but taken by UC Davis's 15. Oh, Alex Christensen, quick on the tackle. Good kick chase there. SDSU's defense coming up hard so far on these first two tackles. Oh, the big boy for UC Davis with a nice offload to the other prop. He's rumbling and tumbling. Tackle finally made by Andrew Mesqueda. A nice kick through by, and then it was deflected off another boot out of bounds. And to touch, it will be UC Davis's line out just outside nearly outside the 22. I think it's actually on the 22. UC Davis going with a 5-man line out, going to lift in the front, bring it down, pop back, get into the 7, running very hard through the middle. Tackle made by Elliott Kim. Elliott, of course, had been playing wing for SDSU, but now made the transition to flanker. UC Davis trying to work it down the sideline. I think they had an error. Oh, but the referee was playing advantage for offsides. See what UC Davis decides to do here. As you can see, you can hear the UC Davis ref, or the coach. He wants the boys to put it in the corner. So, and I think the players have decided to go for points. That makes sense. You know, right in front of the sticks, just inside the 22. I think it's safe to say this is most college kickers can make this. It'll be the 10 for for UC Davis going for the attempt. There's definitely a breeze passing through. I'd say it's coming from the northeast, traveling down. A gorgeous, gorgeous day. I know the last few times we had these games for SDSU with the broadcast, it had been cloudy and gloomy, and there was a little bit of drizzle, but not today. Sun is out in sunny San Diego. Here goes the attempt. Kick is up, and flags are up. 3 points to UC Davis. Just a little bit of go, kick is off. That's a high one, very contestable. Oh, dropped by the UC Davis 7, so we'll see a scrum to SDSU. I think if SDSU is able to stay disciplined and run through their attack, they'll definitely be able to move it. We've seen them move the ball against some quality teams. Davis is definitely one of those teams, so we'll see how they fare. Here on the replay, we see off the kickoff, straight to the number 7, and just, you know, it happens. You think you got it, and then it hits you, and then boom, it's on the floor. There we go, the ball back, cuts inside, gets a couple meters. Support is there quick, which is big. Brett Pickler now has to play 9. Gives it off to the forwards, and Braden Young. Support is there quick. Now Brett Pickler playing 9 again. They bounce back to the weak side. Don't really know who he was throwing to, but an offload is made by Joey Litzy to Alex Christensen running down the sideline. Touch. So we'll see a UC Davis lineup. That was a nice little piece of play by SDSU. Taka off the base of the scrum. Takes a cut inside. Puts SDSU on the front foot. Players playing out of position. And then the idea by Brett Pickler to go back to the weak side. I think if that pass hadn't hit the ground, we would have seen a little bit more. Line out to UC Davis. Jumper falls down. Ball's a little sloppy. And we see a knock on by UC Davis near SDSU's try line. So look for SDSU to use the forwards. I wouldn't be surprised if the 8-man Joey Litzy 8-man picks this. But we shall see what happens. SDSU has a split of the backs with the 10 Elliott K hiding right behind the scrum. So he can go either way with this ball. I think it's his decision. If it does go back and Joey Litzy does not pick it, ball gets back. Taka, throws it back to Elliott K. The ball was on the ground. Pass to Moza. Shows an offload, but decides to keep it in the contact. Probably the smart decision. Brett Pickler takes it in, runs into 3 UC Davis guys, but is enforces that. Referee's playing advantage. I think that was coming in from the side. SDSU going to pass it through the backs. Christian Sinclair takes it into contact at 14. Oh, pop back, but retrieved by an SDSU player. Oh, evades, slips out of one tackle, keeps it pushing. Taka off the base, now they bounce back to the weak side. Oh, a chip behind by Elliott K, chased down. And I think it goes out the back of the try zone. But referee was playing advantage. So, and I think there were 2 penalties there. Let's see what they decide to go with. They decided to go scrum, back at the original penalty. So on that last one, they tried to go through the backs. Let's see if they try to make the same decision here, or if they would go through the forwards. As a forward myself, I'd give Joey Litzy the ball, and I'd tell him to run straight. And don't stop until you reach the try line, but that's just me. What can I say? All the backs for SDSU on the open side, leaving the wing. Oh, now the UC Davis wings follow to the weak side. See, this is a perfect 9-8 to the weak side. See if he does it. Yep, Taka goes. No one with him. Now Joey Litzy gets there. Clears it out. Oh, but the penalty was awarded for not releasing the UC Davis winger. Quick on Taka. All over that ball. And now UC Davis, I think, is going to go for touch. Oh, that's not going out. We have 3 guys taken by Colin Taylor, the fullback. Now gives it to Elliott. Now they're swinging it through the hands. That ball does not find anybody, and now it hops into Mosa's hands. He's tackled back strongly. Pops it off to Elliott K, who's going down the sideline on the other side. Does another pop. SDSU, oh, look at that. Look at the silky hands on the sideline. Now it's coming back. Taka at the base of the scrum, going weak side again. Taken in by Andrew Masqueda, as far as I can see. Oh. Knock on by UC Davis. I guess they had stolen it there on the other side of the pitch. So we'll see a scrum to SDSU. See what SDSU I think they're going with a 4-man. Leaving 3 forwards out for a run on once they get this ball. Ball back to Matthew Blake. Oh, but picked by the 8-man for UC Davis, and he was offsides. So we'll see a short arm to SDSU. Yeah, he was up there quick. There's very few people that can run up that fast and intercept that ball off the top of the. We'll see a replay of that. As you can see, yeah, he had started running long before the ball had left the line out. Little rule there, the defense is not allowed to come up until the ball has been passed back to the scrum half or whoever's back there. It has to leave the line out before the defense can come up. Colin Taylor takes the free kick. Tries to place it deep into UC Davis territory. Taken up by UC Davis. Tackle made by the kicker himself, Colin Taylor. Davis now playing through the forwards. Big hit by Braden Young, the lock. And now Davis working through the backs. Another big hit. SDSU's defense is proving to be potent at the moment. They are shutting everything down. But UC Davis determined to work it through. Try to wear out SDSU. Another big tackle by Joey Litzy. Slight counter ruck by Brett Pickler, but that's not happening. There's too much support there. SDSU, another tackle by Braden Young. Very busy on defense so far. Now Davis trying to work through the hands. Taka stuffing it. That seemed to go a little forward, but oh yeah, referee's playing advantage, picked up by Elliott K. Support is there. Oh, and advantage over. We'll see a scrum to SDSU. SDSU have been getting a lot of penalties, but have not been able to do anything. I think this is the third or fourth scrum in UC Davis territory. Still no points to show for it. They're spending a lot of time down here. Their defense so far is coming up hard and fast, hitting hard, shoulders on. Only need one guy to make a tackle, which allows for more guys on defense to set up and come back up again. See what they decide to do here. Once again, they keep the blind side open. And now the UC Davis winger just peeks a little bit over there just in case they try to go weak side again. I think last time the Davis 8-man and blind side flanker were all over him. So we'll see what SDSU decides to do here. Luckily, we've had stable scrums on both sides. Now Joey Litzy takes the weak side, and he is going to run right in for a try. That is a big try by Joey Litzy on his senior day. Spoke to him before the game. He said this is probably one of his last rugby games ever. It's nice for him to go out with a try. We'll see the replay here. Takes it off the back of the scrum to the weak side. The flanker isn't there, and it kind of looks like the UC Davis winger was scared of him. We'll see another look of it. Takes it out, gets past one guy, slight cut inside. I think the winger was also trying to cover for the scrum half coming off the side, but you see when you give a forward a ball in space, don't expect him to pass it. Now we'll see Colin Taylor for the conversion. Like I said earlier, it took him 3 or 4 scrums, but give Joey Litzy the ball as the 8-man, and you will score. Colin Taylor lining it up, getting his last little looks. It's very interesting. Each kicker has their own little ritual or thing they do before they kick. Kick is up, and it is, off the right post. No good. The ball decided to hop on the fence for a little bit. So now, 13 minutes in, SDSU is up 5-3. They've been dominating possession on offense and hitting hard on defense. It's good for them to be rewarded with some points. UC Davis teeing up to kick off. Kick is up. It is a high one, but it is kind of deep. Taken by the 9 Taka. Passes it to Alex Christensen. Could have been a call for shepherding there, but I don't think any contact was made. Oh, Kellen Murphy with the pop to Braden Young, who's been very busy in these early 15 minutes. Putting in the work. Now to Matthew Blake. Passes out to Mosquito, who gives it to Alex Christensen, running down the sideline. Cuts back inside ferociously. Taking multiple tacklers to take him down. Support is there.
Ball out quick now to Braden Young, who's putting in quite the shift so far. But there's advantage for high tackle. The referee was playing. So SDSU will get a kick, and I think they're going to go to touch. Yeah, hand it off to Elliot K, the fly half. I think today Elliot K is a little more comfortable at fly half. He had been playing 9 for SDSU, but that is not his natural position. Oh, that is a good kick by him. I think he got a little gypped by the touch judge, but he made the call. So I think SDSU going back to the 4-man lineout. That was a nice run by Alex Christensen. You know, you don't usually see the wingers being able to run through so many tackles, but when you're running at pace, it's hard to grab you. SDSU going for the front lift. Oh, now they go to the back lift. Nice throw. Caught by Matthew Blake. Taken in by Emmett Kim. Another high tackle by UC Davis. You'd expect, referee Alexis talking to the captain, giving him a warning. That's 2 back-to-back high tackles. UC Davis is racking up the penalty count in this game in such a short span. See what SDSU decides to go here. And then seeing Colin Taylor is going to kick for touch. Oh, and nice. Oh, that ball does not go out. UC Davis able to keep it inside, but Alex Christensen quick on the tackle. Oh, a tackle was made while he was trying to kick it. SDSU stumbling to get the ball. I think it was collected by UC Davis a little bit farther up the pitch, so in a weird way they were able to gain some territory. Not the ideal way, but it worked. There we go, and then UC Davis going to exit, but it was charged down by SDSU player. Once again, UC Davis through an odd way gaining territory. Oh no, it is actually an SDSU lineout. My mistake. Let's see a replay of the initial charge down. It wasn't a charge down. He hit him while he was trying to kick it. So, you know. Oh, that's actually pretty impressive by UC Davis being able to still get the kickoff. Ball high, too high, but not straight from SDSU. Yeah, that ball traveled too far and too close to SDSU's lineout. So, we'll see a scrum to Santa Clara or UC Davis. See what UC Davis tries to do here, if they're going to exit or try to play out from their own half. So far today, the scrums have been good. Nice solid platform from both teams. Neither side collapsing, neither side giving space. You'd love to see that. Now, UC Davis working it through the wing, and but he took it too wide and decided to shovel it out of bounds. Not sure what he was thinking there. I think he had hoped there was going to be someone on his team there, but there was not. So we will see a scrum to SDSU. That was a knock-on. I think the referee is calling it. Oh, no, there's going to be a line out. I thought so. Once again, SDSU going with the 4-man, going to the front, and deciding to take it to the back. Ball is up. Pop back by Matthew Blake, and now SDSU through the hands to Moza. Now to Colin. Decides to take the gap outside. Oh, a beautiful pop inside to Alex Christensen, who then gives it into Colin Albert. That is nice back play by SDSU there. Quick ball out the base of the ruck by Taka, taken in by Andrew Mesqueda. Once again, support is there. Decided to go to the weak line, taken by Elliot K. I know the other day I was calling him the Welshman. He's not really Welsh. I was just teasing him. He's British, which, I mean, he's from England, so, you know, potato, potato. Oh, but we are playing advantage for a high tackle. SDSU playing, looks like they're having fun out there. They're passing it to their hands, little cheeky offloads. Very much more cohesive than we've seen them play in previous games, which you like to see. Nice little kick by Elliot K. I think it's 10 meters away from the try line. Expect SDSU to just go straight. That's what I would do. One thing I've noticed about SDSU today more than most games is their depth in the back line. I think they're running onto the ball faster, and they're giving themselves more space to work with, which is always important. When you're first learning the game, it's kind of counteractive. You know, how do you expect me to be so far back? Oh, an overthrow ball to the back of the lineout, collected by Brett Pickler. I think that was by design. I saw him warming up doing that. Oh, but a low ball to Braden Young, and we see a knock on by SDSU. That is an opportunity gone to waste. See a scrum to UC Davis. You see little moments from UC Davis where they're able to get some go forward ball, but the inconsistency in possession is not letting them gain any momentum, which is give credit to SDSU there. They're coming up hard on defense, disrupting their UC Davis's ball and not letting them put phases together. Another scrum. I'd say UC Davis has the upper hand in the pack weight. You know, those country boys. Big tackle by Joey Litzy, the 8-man on the other 8-man. Nice little chop tackle. That's how you get the big boys down. UC Davis going to exit. Taken back to Alex Christensen. Decides to take it up. Takes a step outside. He's running down the sideline. Oh, tackle made. Support is there. Taking a, little pop from Andrew Mosqueda to Matthew Blake. Support is there again. Now they go through the back to the backs. Taken by Colin Albert. Now Alex Christensen, a nice pop by Christian Sinclair. Back to Colin Albert. Sorry, not Alex Christensen, Christian Sinclair. Now Emmett Kim takes it into contact. He is a slippery little fella, I'll tell you that. Just from experience from watching him and playing with him. Now Moza takes it up the sideline. Another advantage for another high tackle. Pass to Elliott Kay. Now they're working it through the backs. That's Marcos Gonzalez. You'd love to see the props playing in the backs. Now a little chip back by Elliott Kay, retrieved by UC Davis, and we will go back to the advantage for the high tackle. Let's see, this is the 4th high tackle in a row. You'd expect to see a card soon. Let's see. Is he reaching for it? Yes, he is. And there is now a yellow card for the 4th high tackle in the row. UC Davis had already been warned, and now they are being penalized. So for those of you who don't know the rules, are new to the sport, when you get a yellow card, you are off the field for 10 minutes, and your team has to play a man down for those 10 minutes. So look for SDSU to take advantage of the overlap. They've been working it down the sidelines pretty well. You'd expect them to try to keep working that with one of the wingers for UC Davis now out. Yes, it is their 14. Scrum about 10-ish meters away. I know you can see the 10-yard line, but meters are a little longer. Taken off the back of the scrum by Joey Litzy. This time they are able to wrap him down. Oh, Brandon Young once again just running people over. And now Andrew Mosqueda slips through. Support is there by Matthew Blake. They're getting the ball back. SDSU's forwards now putting in the work. Oh, but a penalty for not releasing by SDSU. See what UC Davis does here. I think they're going to kick it into touch. That is another missed opportunity by SDSU. One thing with pick and goes as a forward, you always got to make sure that before you take it, you have support with you. Because if not, you'll have that where you'll break through the line, but you'll be alone. And then Coach Nick Lupien with a missed kick right there, almost hitting one of his own players in the head. So stick to coaching, Coach. Line out to UC Davis. They go to the back. Retrieved. Taken back. Now they're given to the forwards who run very hard, but tackles are made. SDSU not letting UC Davis break any tackles, and now the Davis fly half with a booming kick deep downfield. Wow, that is a good kick. Christian Sinclair chasing it down, decides to tap it down in the try zone, so we'll see a scrum. Scrum to SDSU, back where the kick was kicked. So, the UC Davis, you know, I think Christian Sinclair gambled on that one, hoping that it would have a bounce like that. Oh no, we're actually going to do a 22-meter dropout by SDSU to UC Davis. So there is some territory made there. I think Christian Sinclair was hoping the ball would roll out the back of the try zone, and then we'd have a scrum to SDSU where the ball was kicked, but it was touched down by him. So we'll see a goal line dropout. There's some confusion here. Everyone expecting it to be a 22, but it's actually a goal line dropout. I think the coach is now confirming with the ref that it is a goal line dropout and not a 22. Kick by Colin Taylor. That is a nice kick up to midfield. Taken up by the captain for UC Davis, their 12. He's able to run through some SDSU guys and take them into contact with them. Now given to the big prop. The SDSU once again tackling really well. Brett Pickler tries to go for a poach attempt, but is unsuccessful. Oh, that is a big, big run by the lock. I think that's SDSU's first big missed tackle of the game. Now UC Davis trying to play through the backs, but Christian Sinclair reads that perfectly and meets the winger right as he's getting the ball. Actually, I think that's their outside center. Given to the UC Davis 8-man. And now they're trying to work it slowly through the forwards. Support there quick. And now they're another pop to another forward. SDSU still making tackles. UC Davis taking it nice and slow. Nice little pop between the forwards. Joey Litzy going for the poach, but it is not there. Oh, but we do have an injury for the UC Davis 8-man. And I think we can take this moment to meet one of the seniors whose last game is today. Never mind, we will not just yet. All right, now we will be, oh, nope, he is back up, so let's see, he's able to tough it out. Of course, SDSU's wonderful athletic trainers quick onto the pitch to take care of a player. SDSU Rugby's athletic trainers have a different experience than all other athletic trainers for SDSU for other sports, because in the game of rugby, if the injury is far from the field of play or where all the action is at, the game does not stop, and the athletic trainers have to know and make sure that they know that the game will not stop and they have to run out onto the field, versus other sports where play stops. A very interesting feed by the 9. He kind of just threw it in there, but it worked. And a wonderful line by UC Davis's 13. I think he stopped short of the try, and now SDSU. Oh, and a try to UC Davis by their 8-man. Well, that's quite the recovery he had there. 1 minute ago, getting help from the athletic trainers, and now scoring a try. That was a beautiful line by UC Davis's 13. Hard, fast, caught SDSU's defense off guard. SDSU was able to tackle him right before the try line, but quick 8-man pick gets the job done. So far today, we've seen both 8-mans from both sides impact the scoreboard. So, you know, a lot of action from the forwards. And then now the UC Davis 10 lines up the conversion. It was a very makeable kick, not too far from the sideline. Let's see. I think the 12, the captain's coming down to tell him something. Or I think he's going to talk to the referee. Now that is a huge try by UC Davis, knowing that they are a man down. You'd expect SDSU to take advantage. The kick is up, and it is no good. I think it was a little to the right. But yeah, that was a huge score by UC Davis. Playing one man down, you'd expect SDSU to be scoring, but credit to UC Davis on that one. So now we'll see SDSU kick off to UC Davis. Got 10 minutes left in this first half. It's a very tight game, a 3-point difference. I think there was a penalty earlier in the game that separates the two sides. There's a very high contestable kick, but hit back by UC Davis. Back to their 12. Oh, and the UC Davis looking to offload, but SDSU cutting that off. Now they go to kick, a nice little box kick back. Taken by Colin Taylor. Chased down by the 11, but is able to run away, and now he's running down. Now they're running it through the backs. Moza Al-Bedri running down the sideline. Support isn't there, but it gets there. No one on UC Davis trying to poach the ball. Another ball to Braden Young, who's been very busy today. They decide to go back to the weak side. Oh, a wonderful catch by Marcus Gonzalez, who pops it back, hoping someone was there, but no one was there. Moza Al-Bedri picks it up. So no harm done there. Now to Emmett Kim, cuts back inside, but quickly tackled. Ball popped back out of the, and Taco with Colin Taylor with a big kick up. I don't think many of the SSU guys knew what was going on. Tackle's made, and mark was called. Oh, and actually another high tackle from UC Davis. So the referee was playing advantage there. I think that was on Marcus Gonzalez down there when he tried to make that offload. So we will see. I think SSU deciding to go with the scrum. That's a smart decision. You're on one side of the field. That way you give space to your backs. The scrums today from both sides, from both offenses, both attacking scrums, have provided wonderful platforms for their respective sides. And with UC Davis playing one man down, this is a perfect opportunity for SSU to take advantage of the overlap. Let's see what they do here. As we approach 8 minutes left in the half, 7.5 actually, my mistake. Taken off the back of the scrum by the A-man Joey Litzy, quickly chopped down, tried to cut inside. Taken by Braden Young. I think they're going to work it through the forwards. Now taken by the prop, Kellen Murphy, the freshman. Taken by Joey Litzy, but the ball was a little too low. So there'll be a knock-on advantage, and once again, SDSU is not able to convert points from a penalty in UC Davis's territory. And now the 10 minutes are up, so the man in the bin, the 14 for UC Davis, is back on the field, and they now have a full complement of players. So we'll see another scrum, this time to UC Davis. As you can hear, SSU's sideline unhappy with the forwards not picking and going and deciding to use the 9, which I completely agree with. The backs are there just for fun. Nice clean scrum for UC Davis, taken up by the 13, but SSU's quick to counter-ruck, but nope, no poach there. UC Davis gets there in time, and now UC Davis looks clear, but it was charged down, and now taken by SDSU, that is a try to SDSU off the charge down. Wow. Hopefully we can get a replay of that. It was a little bit on the other side of the field. I couldn't see very well. Yep. So here we see UC Davis trying to clear the ball, and then the charge down by Emmett Kim, I believe. Wow. And then the chase down. And the try in the corner. Well, what a quick turnaround of Oh, and now we'll see the try. Get a longer clip. Charge down by Emmett Kim. And then I believe, who was that? Actually, I think it wasn't Emmett Kim with the charge down. It was Andrew Mosqueda, the hooker. And then the try scored by someone on that side of the field. Oh, well. But what a complete shift in momentum right then and there. And I think that tends to happen when the offense is playing a lot in their own half, risking it. Any penalty, any mix-up like that, and you're now down on the scoreboard. Colin Taylor tees up for the point, for the conversion. This one is on the sideline. This is a difficult kick. See if he's able to slot it through. Kick is up. It looks good. It's got the distance, but it is too far to the left. So 10-8. We've seen 3 tries today, and not a single conversion made. Now SDSU leading 10-8. And they're about to retrieve the ball. I think that try was a testament to SDSU's defense. They're not giving, aside from the try that was scored by UC Davis, SDSU is not giving UC Davis much room to work with. They're coming up hard, they're coming up fast, and the most important part is they're coming up together. They're not leaving gaps. A nice clearance kick by Elliott Kay. And a fan making the snag. You love to see that. See a line out to UC Davis inside SDSU's half, about where the 10-meter mark would be. Davis deciding to go to the front line out, able to bring it down, pop it back, and now they give it to the forwards. Oh, ball was a little high, but luckily he had some help there. SDSU going for the counter, for the poach, but Sport is there quick. Now they're trying to run it through the backs, down the sideline. Another tackle by SDSU. Tackling has been super, super impressive by SDSU. I think that was, not there though. UC Davis able to find a half gap, gain some meters over the gain line. Now from the base of the ruck, another forward ball. SDSU a nice double team, nice top and tail. But UC Davis does have numbers down the left side. Nice clear out. And I think they're going to stay going down the left side. Up now they decide to go into the open field. Still working it through the forwards with close to 2.5 minutes left. Trying to wear SDSU down in these final moments. Now they go through the backs. Oh, big tackle right there. Not to discredit UC Davis, they are running hard. I just think SDSU is coming up and meeting them with the same amount of force. Now they go with the big man, the big prop. Nice pick off the base of the ruck. But yeah, there is a penalty for not releasing. He did not have any support. So now SDSU looking to find touch. And Colin Taylor, big booming kick downfield, and it makes its way out of bounds. So now in line out to SDSU with a lot of territory made. I'd say that's a good 50 meters. And now, with just under 2 minutes left, SDSU has one final attacking platform into UC Davis's half. Let's see if they're able to score here. Once again, a 4-man lineup by SDSU. I think that's their bread and butter go-to. They go to the back. Oh, but it isn't overthrown. It is taken by UC Davis, by their back lifter, and he's able to gain some meters up to where SDSU's backs were. And now they're passing through the backs, and now UC Davis trying out one of their plays they worked out in practice, but a missed pass goes, and now SDSU is able to fall on it. I believe there was a knock on somewhere in there, but the referee did not see it, so play on. Now the 9, a little late to get there. The counter ruck by UC Davis causes a little trouble, but SDSU is still able to get it. And now they go through the backs. Colin Taylor to Christian Sinclair, who now has Marcus Gonzalez with him down on the wing. Oh, looks for an offload and caught by Colin Taylor, and that is a try. Wow, what an offload by the prop. That is awesome. Look at him celebrating down the sideline. And Colin Taylor, he's done a lot of the dirty stuff today, you know. Clean passes on kicking duty, and he is rewarded with that try. Wow, look at that. And SDSU, yeah, let's watch that replay. Going down the sideline. Nice pass from Christian Sinclair. Marcus Gonzalez with a little basketball pass back inside. Wow, look at that. I'm pretty sure Coach Merrill will tell him that's the last time he's allowed to make that pass. He got lucky there. Just got informed by Coach Nick Lupian that we do not coach that pass at SCSU. That is not a offload that he has been taught, but it worked out regardless. And now another conversion attempt by Colin Taylor. The one thing about that pass, too, is if it had traveled forward, the referee decided it had not, thought that it was a clean pass. I think Marcos Gonzalez's momentum down the sideline helped him with that. So we will see a conversion, maybe the first one made of the day, as we've surpassed the first half time. Kick is up, it is through, and finally we see a conversion for 2 points after a try, and that is halftime. And please stick around, folks, for halftime. We will be running short interviews with all the seniors and the exchange students that will be leaving us after today's game. Thank you.
My name is Brett Pickler. I'm a graduating senior here at San Diego State. This is my fourth year. My major is public relations and journalism. I play basically every position in the forward pack, my favorite one being 8-man or flanker. I've been playing rugby for about my entire time at SDSU. Before that, I played semi-pro hockey up in Canada. And I just love SDSU rugby. I've met so many lifelong friends here. And yeah, basically, there's nothing but good memories here. Favorite one probably being winning a sevens championship with these guys in Treasure Island 2 years ago. Yeah, so I just love it here. It's been a great time. Hopefully, I mean, the MLR draft's coming up, so I'm going to put my name in the hat and hopefully get lucky. But if not, definitely going to play men's club. It's going to be a sport I play for my entire life. Just thank you to my parents for letting me go to SDSU. It probably wasn't their first choice for me. They said probably wanted me to go back east to a nicer school, but I love this university. It's learned a lot here. It's been helped me come out of my shell a lot. So just thanks to them, my family, and then all the boys for just making this last run very, very special.
Hi, I'm Colin Taylor from Scotland, over here for the semester. I play fullback, and my favourite memory from the semester is scoring a good try against GCU, chipped over the top and then got it back and finished it off. I'm looking forward to going back to uni in Scotland and finishing off my studies, taking the good memories from playing with the boys out here back there. Yeah, definitely. So when I go back, I've got 2 more years at my home uni, Strathclyde, so I'll be playing there for the next 2 years, yeah. Shout out to my mum and dad who are over here and over here at the last game as well. Yeah, they've always been very supportive, taking me around the country to play in games and whatnot, so it'll be good to have them over here for the last game. No, thanks to the boys for welcoming me in well, and thanks for a good time.
Hi, my name's Elliot Kay. I'm an exchange student from England. I'm 23, and I've been playing rugby since I was 7 years old. So it's been a 16-year career up to now. Right now, this could possibly be my last ever game of rugby on Saturday. My body's a little broken, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be playing. I'm hoping to, if I can find like an academy or something when I get back, but we'll see. I've really enjoyed this year, kind of just been able to play with some American boys and trying to lend my experience to them and help everyone try and get better. It's been a lot of fun, taking a lot of banter over the time as well. Being called a funny talker and a Welshman. But yeah, I'm really going to miss just like the camaraderie of rugby for sure. The spirit we have here is really good. We're all brothers, we get on really well. and it's gonna be tough to let it go. Yeah, it's my parents really kind of got me into rugby really early. My dad used to play a little bit back in the day, and he kind of just really wanted to get me into it. And yeah, they've just they took me traveling all over the country and stuff. Sent me off to New Zealand to play rugby there as well. Yeah, they've been there every step of the way, and they're kind of half the reason why I'm over here right now. So yeah, shout out to them.
Sounds like they wanted to get rid of you.
A little bit, right? Yeah, exactly. And now I'm trying to stay, so we'll see. Perfect.
What's going on? I'm Joey Litzy. I'm a fifth-year senior, 8-man this year. I've played center and wing before. I would say my favorite memory at SDSU would be traveling abroad to New Zealand to play with the boys back in my sophomore year. Yeah, just taking it all in today, last practice. This team has meant the world to me. A dub, mostly. Yeah, just looking forward to everyone coming out one last time. All the seniors putting some hits in. It's going to be a good one. My family for sticking with me throughout injuries, keep me grounded. My coaches, of course. I've had different coaching staffs, and they've always been super supportive. So, yeah. Hopefully. We'll have to see where I end up, what kind of time I have. But, yeah, definitely. I think there's always a level of rugby you can play, whether it be, social sides, competitive, even just touch. So, yeah, I think wherever I end up, for sure, I'll try to see what's going on.
Hi, I'm Marcos Gonzalez. I'm a second-year master's student. This is my first year here at San Diego State playing rugby. Let's see. My position, I play pretty much anywhere in the forward pack, aside from lock. Not very tall, so couldn't really fill that position. This is my 5th year of rugby. Before I was here, I played 4 years at my other university. As far as memories here at San Diego State, I think the most fun were always the bus rides. You get to chat it up with everyone, get to know each other on a personal level. So I enjoyed that very much. As far as like a future in rugby, I don't know. I thought that this might be the last game that I play. I want to hang the boots up just because, injuries, some last for a long time, some last only for the week.
Love Marcos.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it, maybe joining a men's club or something. But I know that my collegiate rugby is over come this Saturday. But it's been a pleasure playing for San Diego State. And I'll always remember the experiences I've had here. Yeah.
All right, here we are back for the second half. Kickoff by SDSU, a nice high short kick, very contestable. Emmett Kim quick on the tackle. SDSU going for the poach, but the ball is out and to the back. Another nice big hit by Braden Young. He is putting quite the shift in today, and it's only been one half. Probably his best game of the season so far. Emmett Kim going for the tackle. The big 5 for SDSU, able to run him over, but he's throwing him out. Another big tackle by Braden Young on their prop. That is one big boy to take down, and he did it fearlessly. SDSU still coming up hard and fast. Out the back for Santa Clara. They're having some trouble collecting the ball. The hands are not there right now. And SDSU is forcing some pressure on them. Once again. A nice little pop inside by the 8-man. Who support. SDSU going to hold him up, and now they bring him down. Out of the 8-man. Another Braden Young is just all over the park today with the tackles. There you go. Now Mosa with Brett Pickler. Brett tries to go for the poach, but nothing's there. Goes for the counter ruck. And now UC Davis working it down the sideline, and now their winger makes steps inside, but tackle is there. Tackle is made by Mosa. Nice recovery, scramble defense by SDSU there. Everyone else back. I would have expected UC Davis to go fast there since all of SDSU's defenders were not back yet, but they decided to go slow, and SDSU now in their full complement on defense. Now they're working it through the backs, trying to get it out to the wing. Tackle made by Tasha at the 9. That is a beautiful tackle from the 9. SDSU, I believe it was able to steal it away. Now back to Joey Litzy. We expect them to take a couple forward balls, take into contact and gain possession. Now they go to clear it with Colin Taylor. Ball is up. Retrieved by the 15.
Once again, Alex Christensen is there. And going for the counter ruck poach. I think that's just, and they are awarded with the steal. Alex Christensen with the tackle, the quick pop-up, and is able to steal the ball. I don't hear myself on this.
Christian, switch. Christian just wants the ball, but
Now, SDSU looking like they're going to kick for touch. They've been switching between Colin Taylor and Elliot Kay, I think, just depending on the field and which sideline they're kicking into. And he makes a beautiful kick into touch. He's able to gain a fair amount of territory. And now SDSU has an attacking line out in Santa Clara's own half. For those of you at home that just missed it, I almost got attacked by, I did get attacked by a bee. I had to do some self-defense. So, just a little tidbit on how my day's going. Now SDSU with the line out. Once again, going to the back. Matt Blake being lifted up. A nice pass. Pop it off the deck. Now SDSU working it through the back. Oh, but that's charged down right back into LAK's hands. Wow, what a stroke of luck. And now it's a race down the sideline between the two wingers. And Alex Christensen is able to touch it down on the sideline. What a beautiful piece of play by the 10, Elliot Kay, our friend from across the pond. What a beautiful piece of play. SDSU has been dominating the second half. They've been flying up hard on defense, making big tackles, and then just being absolutely clinical on offense. What a run by Alex Christensen. There we go. Also, I just realized I was wearing the wrong microphone, so if my voice was really low, my mistake. So anyways, as I was saying, what a beautiful SDSU from the beginning of the second half. These first 4 minutes have just been dominant, coming up hard on defense, making sure they're making all their tackles, and then once they get the ball, stealing the ball, getting it, good attack, being real creative. And when you're playing well, luck tends to go your way. Right there, Elliot Kay went for a kick. UC Davis was able to charge it down, but landed right back in his hands, and he said, why not try it again? And the second time it worked. And then Alex Christensen having a wonderful day on the side down the sideline today. He is putting in quite the shift as the winger is rewarded with the try. And we see a conversion from Colin Taylor. Let's see if he's able to slot this one through. This one is from the sideline. A lot of these kicks have been from the sideline, not many down the middle, which makes it tough on the kickers. Kick is up. It looks good. Oh, but flies across the front to the right. It's all right, Colin. We don't blame you for that one. That one's a tough kick.
Hey, boys. We're still in this. Let's go. Marcos, same energy, man. Let's go. Boys, let's go. Chase.
Now the two coaches having a good chat right in front of me, so blocking my view. So I will look to the screen. Taken by clear by Christian Sinclair in the touch. Didn't gain much territory, but he didn't have much territory to work with. Line out to the back for UC Davis, taken into contact. Nice chop tackle by Elliot Kay, the fly half. Normally you wouldn't like your fly half to be making this many tackles. The fly half and the 9 should have the cleanest jerseys on the pitch. Oh, a nice tackle by Alex Christensen. Squared up the attacker and was able to bring him to ground. Now the big 8 for UC Davis, who's also been putting in quite a shift for them, takes it in. That is one of the bigger 8s I've seen. Now Davis working it down the sideline. Davis does have some nice plays they've been trying to run, but SDSU is just all over them. Now they're playing a little flat, but I think it's because they want to work to their forwards. Big hit by Emmett Kim. He's put in quite the day. Oh, and Kellen Murphy right there just positioned wrong in the tackle and ran right over. Oh, and now, once again, offsides. I think that poach was clean, but referee was playing advantage. Going back to Emmett Kim, I mean, this is the first time he plays in the forwards, typically on the wing, but he is doing pretty well, making all of his tackles, taking the ball hard into contact, not losing it, not trying anything he can't do, you know, sticking to his strengths, and that's all you can ask from a guy like that. Everyone here on the sideline trying to figure out how we're going to get that ball that traveled into the elementary school. So now we have a line out to UC Davis. Quick pass to the forward, or the prop up front, the big boy. SDSU having some trouble to get him the deck, but they do. And now Davis with an attack not too far from SDSU try line. I think a lot will be told about SDSU's defense right here and their fitness and how they approach this short phase of play. You'd expect UC Davis to go with the pick and goes right now. Oh, and SDSU coming up hard on defense. I think they're still going for the pick and goes. Held up. Another good tackle by SDSU. They're quickly trying to get back on defense. Still stuffing them. You can see all the defenders on SDSU getting into 4-point stances. But, oh, the big 8-man for UC Davis with his second try of the day. I mean, it's hard to stop a man with that much mass moving that fast. So, now we'll see a conversion attempt by UC Davis. Now the 8-man for UC Davis got a little pep in his step, trying to regroup all of his teammates, so I'm going to get back quick. They do have quite the deficit to come back from. We'll see a oh, never mind. We missed the replay. Now I'd expect UC Davis to not kick as much, play the ball more in their hand unless they're deep in their own territory. Like I said, as of right now, before this conversion, they have a 10-point deficit to come back from. This conversion is made, it becomes 8. Quick maths. He's lining it up. Starts his process, and it is up. That is a high ball, but I think it dies short, and yeah, no good. So, after a UC Davis quick response to SDSU's try, SDSU 23, UC Davis Aggies 13. One thing I will note to all the viewers at home, the sun is getting a little warmer. I think I probably should have worn more sunscreen than I had, or maybe probably brought a hat, because I am going to be a tomato later. But, oh well. Kick is up. It's high. Once again, contestable, but SDSU not really looking to contest the kickoffs today. It's a tackle made by Marcus Gonzalez, but he did not wrap in the tackle. So the UC Davis player decided to try to come up. Another big run from the big prop for Davis. Oh, and a nice cut from the 9. Able to break one tackle. Gain some serious meters, but SCS Emmett can't. Oh, not releasing. Emmett was there, but he was also a part of the tackle. Nice kick into touch. Oh, no, it did not go into touch. I think the wind stopped it there.
He's actually allowed to jump from out of bounds as long as he's not across the play. He's got to jump like this, though.
All right, let's see this replay. So, the rule is that the defender is able to begin from out of bounds, but when they make contact with the ball, they have to be inside the field of play. So, I think there's a little miscommunication there. From my vantage point, I think he was out, so the correct call is made. Line out to UC Davis. They go to the back, off the top of the line out, give it to their 7, who runs hard into contact, runs into some SDSU players. Support is there. Colin Albert taking a very weird way out of that, rolling out of that tackle. And now Davis working it down the sideline to their winger, held up by Christian Sinclair. I think he's tried to force him out of bounds, but was unsuccessful. And now Davis wanting to run it through the forwards. Big run by their 5. Now off the 10 to another forward. UC Davis is 7, starting to inject himself into the game more. He's had some good lines. Oh, an attempted kick by UC Davis, but it was unsuccessful, but they were able to collect it. Now they decide to go to the weak side. He had support there, but decided to take him himself. Not the decision I would have made, but they were able to gain a few meters. And now they go pick and go with the forwards, just trying to reset, able to get their 9 off the ground. Brett Pickler with a counter ruck, and now he's playing advantage. I think that was coming in from the side. SDSU's coaches, SDSU's, as you can hear, SDSU coaches do not want SDSU's players to be involved in the breakdown. They want them to get up quick, play on defense. Need more guys on defense, and like there, it just cost them a penalty. Earlier in the game, UC Davis elected to go for points here, but now, with the deficit they have, they elected to kick to the corner. I'd expect a driving maul, but does not look like they have that many guys in the line out.
Shot tackle if it comes to him. Get up. Don't go for the ball.
I think Davis going to lift in the back. Tough. Oh, that should be a knock on. Oh, picked up by SDSU, by Alex Christensen, who's all over the field today. That one playing in the back, and he is a tough winger to take down. He's still going. Wow, look at that. Still going. I think he gained 20 meters right there just while being wrapped up. And now Colin Taylor with the kick, straight down the middle. Retrieved by the 15, who now takes it down the right side, right in front of us. Oh, and that should be a knock on. Oh no, it is play on by the referee. I think the referee believed it bounced off the ground first, not the hand. Now they give it to the big number 8. SSU's there. Matt Blake goes for the poach. He was there, but then he was taken off his feet, had to release. And another big line by the 13 for UC Davis. Alex Christensen with the big hit. Support is there. That's what you need. Now they try to go quick. Someone's boot is missing in the middle of the park, so let's see what happens there. Now UC Davis working it down the sideline, and the hooker dots it down near the sideline. Well, that was just a good attack by UC Davis. They're 13. That's his. See the replay here. Seeing the big forwards pop in, go from prop to flank to hooker. And that is UC Davis's 13. That's his second big line break of the day that results in a try for UC Davis. I'd expect them to now try to work through him more. He's obviously able to find the gaps in SSU's defense and take advantage of that. As you can see, we see some of SSU's impact players warming up on the sideline. It's been a long and physical game. I'd expect some subs soon. Now we'll see the conversion by the 10 for UC Davis. Once again, players not giving their kickers much love. Downing it down on the sideline, but hey, points are points. See if he's able to kick this one. The motion of his leg, he'll be going across the goalpost instead of inward if it was on the other side. He is right-footed. He's asking for help. He's afraid it's going to blow over. So one of UC Davis' impact players is here to assist. Now let's see if he releases early because he's scared of him kicking him in the fan. Yep. And the ball is up, and once again it travels right across. He had the power, but went too far to the left. Now we have a game on our hands, folks. Now there's a 5-point difference between the two teams.
Let's go, Aztecs! Keep the intensity from the first half! Keep your head up!
SDSU now, I think, trying to catch their breath as they're coming up to the halfway mark to kick it off. They've played a lot of defense today, a lot of good defense, but you think maybe it's starting to wear out. Another tackle by Braden Young. He's had quite the day today. SDSU taking their coach's notes and not taking a part of the breakdown now. Another tackle by Emmett K, and then a little help from Moza. Keep the 8-man up for UC Davis. Elliott K, one of the smallest guys on the pitch, making a tackle on one of the biggest guys. Now, UC Davis going through the backs, and once again, the 13. Or no, that is the 6 for UC Davis, making quite the run down the middle. SDSU trying to force him out of bounds, unsuccessful. Now Davis taking their time, making sure they got support runners with them. Now another pass to the forwards. Oh, but that was a mistake. Ball back. Taken by Emmett Kim, who just seems to be all over the field today. Now the prop Cal Murphy playing 10 or 9, and there is a knock on by Christian Sinclair. That was a low ball. Go to replay here. Marcos Gonzalez, and then Emmett Kim taking it. Had this intelligence to crawl for a little bit, gain as much meters as he could before he was touched by an opposing player. It's the little things. And the nice thing about Emmett is he first joined rugby, had never really played it before up until last year during the COVID year. Just joined, started playing with a bunch of random touch leagues, and has been able to pick the game up, and now providing valuable minutes to SDSU rugby in his final game. Oh, big hit, but a nice pass to the wing. Once again, SDSU not committing too many guys to the breakdown. They'd rather play defense and tackle. Another pick and go. UC Davis now giving to the big number 5. A big chop tackle by Joey Litzy, the 8-man. He's also had quite the busy day. Now they're going through the backs. Oh, and a missed pass by Davis. And we'll see, a forward pass. Call made by the referee, Alexis. I think SDSU is beginning to realize that after a few phases, UC Davis is beginning to get a little free with the passes, not as clinical, not as technical, a little bit sloppy, you could say. I think this is the first scrum of the second half we see. Another clean scrum. Both front rows kind of popping up, but stable nonetheless. The referee likes it. Now SDSU playing through the backs. A kick attempt by, I actually didn't see who that kick attempt was by, but nonetheless. I think we see our first, I think the Irishman, Sean Saunders, is now out on the pitch. Not sure who he replaced, but he is quite the impact player for SDSU. We'll see a penalty. The referee was playing advantage to UC Davis. So Sean Saunders came in at wing for Christian Sinclair. Assuming that's a tactical change. Of course, when you're playing wing like Christian was, running around, got to retrieve the kicks on the back, it becomes very tiring. Gas gets empty quickly. Now we'll see a scrum to UC Davis. Not too far from SDSU's try line. See what they do here. Down by 5. 20 minutes into the second half. I'd expect them to work through their 8-man or their 13. Those two guys have proven to be the motors of, oh yeah, UC Davis's scrum, pushing forward, trying to keep it in the back. The 9 takes it, tries to take it in himself, and he is able to make it through, and that is a try to UC Davis. I think that's a missed pass by miscommunication, misassignment by the flankers, and 8-man for SDSU there. Always got to make sure someone marks the 9. See the replay here. You see UC Davis's forward pack slowly inching the ball forward. All the SDSU forwards come up, and then a cut inside. The 9 is able to find a half gap, and he dots it down, standing up. This one, a much more makeable conversion. A little closer to the goal post. I'd expect him to make this one, and UC Davis take the lead, but you never know what happens. Maybe I'll give him the announcer's curse. Do my best Al Michaels impression. Kick is up, and it is good. So now, UC Davis up after coming back from a 13-point deficit. Or I'm sorry, a 15-point deficit. See how SDSU responds. UC Davis taking it up once again through the forwards. Working through their 8-man again. Now, giving it to, what was that? Is that a back? Andrew Mosqueda going for the poach, but was peeled off with a good old-fashioned alligator tackle. Oh, and now Davis, ball falling around, but they're able to give it to the prop, who then offloads it to one of their replacements. Oh, and Moza with a big counter ruck, pushing UC Davis's guys back. And now we have the UC Davis 8-man is slow to get up. I think that shot by Moza rattled him. And now Davis trying to work slow through their forwards. That is a nice run by their 4, carrying 2 guys for a few meters. Now they work it out the back, but the ball is fumbled forward. And we see a knock-on by UC Davis. So we'll see an SDSU scrum within UC Davis's half. And Alex Christensen now comes off, and we'll see a replacement. Koopa Mayano now comes on at wing. Absolute shift from Alex Christensen. Was able to dot it down, I think, once or twice. I'm not sure if that one in the corner on the other side of the field was him or not. It's tough to see, but we definitely saw the one down here on this side where he chased the ball down. Hard runner, good on defense, good chasing down kicks. He should. Okay. Yeah. And then also, thank you to our sponsors, Hawaii Speed and Quickness, for sponsoring us and giving us the ability to provide you guys with this broadcast. Huge thank you to them today. Going back to Alex Christensen, this is definitely a performance he can be proud of. See what SDSU decides to do here. I think now, I mean, they've had it throughout, but SDSU's back. They're probably playing the best game they've played all year. And their forwards have been doing a lot of work on defense. I think here, the smart decision would try to make a play through the backs. Davis's scrum starting to push forward, but SDSU a little out the back to Colin Taylor, who cuts inside. Tackle made. Now Taka off the base of the scrum to Joey Litzy. Oh, but he drops it forward. And UC Davis clears no one home for SDSU. Now Sean Saunders picks it up, cuts inside, makes one man miss. Running down the middle of the field, needs some support with him. Support is there. SDSU able to recover from that knock on by Joey Litzy. Not where they were, but possession is important. And diving over, or not holding his feet by the UC Davis prop. He was there, but he was taken down quickly, and he did not release the ball. So, penalty to SDSU, about about UC Davis's 10-meter line, give or take. You know, meters to yards, that whole thing. So we'll see what they go for here. I think they're going to go for touch off the boot of Colin Taylor. Yeah. Down by 2. Nice kick, finds touch. And that field finds the lower, or that ball finds the lower field. Huge shout out to our ball shagger today, Aiden Whitcomb, with one arm. Doing his best to support the team any way he can. See what SSU decides to do here with this line out. They're very close to UC Davis's try line. Let's see if they're able to come away with points. Another back lift to SDSU, but it is too high and it is retrieved by UC Davis. Another missed opportunity by SDSU. And SDSU finally able to bring down UC Davis's attacker. Pop inside by the 8. To the 5. Those two have been working really hard today. Now they try to work it through the backs. Out to the wing. Oh, big tackle by Moza. Right there. Counter ruck is there, but once again, SSU deciding to have more numbers on defense than try to counter ruck. And now Davis tries to clear. See if that goes out of bounds. It does. That is a wonderful kick. Going from inside your own, 10 meters away from your own try line, and then kicking it up up to halfway. So once again, we'll have an SSU line out. They're hanging out in UC Davis's half, but not able to come away with anything just yet. We'll see what they do here. The ball up. Another overthrow, but this time taken by Brett Pickler. See if support is there. The 9 Taka gets involved just because he needs to. He loves when the 9 is not afraid to get scrappy in the ruck. I think any good 9 is down for a good clear out. Now they get off the back to Elliott K, who looks for a kick in behind, but unlucky bounce. Chased by Colin Albert to the sideline and taken out of bounds. Now we see a line out to SCSU. Meters made by any way possible. Let's see a replay on that one. Luckily it was right in front of our cameraman. Tosses it and then, he stepped out. That's what happens sometimes when the guy inside of you runs sideline to sideline instead of straight forward. He eats up your space, brings the defenders to you, and then you have very little room to work with. Oh, but there was a penalty actually, so they were playing advantage. So we'll see a line out to UC Davis, just inside the halfway line, right in front of us. Davis choosing to go with a 4-man, or I'm sorry, a 5-man line out. SSU, I believe, is going to lift the front, but UC Davis going to the back. Ball's there, but it is overthrown. Picked up by Elliott K. I think that was backwards, but retrieved by UC Davis, and they do have the knock-on advantage. Now taken by their big 8-man. Braden Young with another big tackle. He's definitely in the double digits in the tackle count. Oh, and now the 5 for UC Davis, making a nice little break. Look to offload, but no one is there. Once again, the 9 cuts back inside. I think he's finding some luck with that. Now giving back to the 8. Quick placement back to the back of the scrum. Now the 9 pushes the 18 out of the way, says, hey, this is my job. Now Davis trying to work it through the backs, but SSU still coming up fast. Missed tackle there by Elliott K, but still able to slow him down. And then a quick pick by UC Davis. And now they are over SSU's half once again, deciding to go with the pick and go. Now they give it to the 6. Just working it through the forwards right now. UC Davis trying to tire out SSU. Like I said, SSU has made a lot of tackles today. And now the big 8-man. Oh, what a tackle by Taka, but the 8-man is able to pop it off. And now, Sean Taylor just looking to drag him out. Oh, but not releasing by SCSU. All right, let's see a replay on that one. We get it through the hands. Big run by the 8, and as he's being tackled, is able to offload it. And then Sean Saunders going to pull the guy out, but the ruck had been formed, so he is not allowed to do that. He has to release the tackler. Beautiful little chip by Jack Foe out on the bench to get the ball in for play to continue. Brett Pickler comes off in his final game for SDSU, puts in quite a shift. Now they give it to the big man up front. Oh, but not straight. Too close of a pass.
Good work, Skeeto.
When you pass it to the front lifter like that, you have to make sure that the ball still goes down the channel. You cannot throw it directly to him. I think that was a little too close for the referee's liking. Now, with about 7 minutes left, SDSU now has a scrum in their own half. Let's see what they do here. They are still down by 2. See if they have some magic on senior day. Something to wish these or send these seniors off on a positive note. Now we do have a substitution. Cedric Nandandale is now on. They reshuffled the forwards a little bit. Oh, they are SDSU is getting pushed back, but the ball is out the back of the scrum. Elliot K decides to go weak side. Oh, and he finds a lot of space. A little unlucky with the bounce. Sean Saunders is there on the retreat. Pass made to the winger, cuts inside, but Sean is all over him. Passes it back to the 15, who then gives it on to the 10, who now is crossing the field. But a big tackle by Matthew Blake. Oh, and now a kick forward, and now it's a race, and Moses there, and he kicks it again inside. And now Colin Albert picks it up. Oh, it's still going out. Oh, and UC Davis touches it down in the back of the try zone. Wow, what a piece of kicking there. That was a lot. Everyone afraid to pick the ball up, and you can tell both teams are tired. Hands on thighs, bent over, hands on knees. We'll see a 22 drop out to SDSU. That is how you flip the field, folks. And I think that was a big part of that was Sean Saunders coming up quick, being able to make the tackle, not giving UC Davis enough time to clear the ball back, making his impact on the field in the short time he's been on. Now Davis kicks it back to Colin Taylor, who now decides what he decides to do, gives it to Sean Saunders. You'd expect him to run it in, takes a couple steps, couple goosies, makes some meters in the tackle. Looks like we have an injury. Someone for UC Davis is very, very slow to get up. I think that's their hooker. So is Sean. Wow. Didn't know that was going to be a tongue twister. And now they go back to the weak side, trying to attack the injured guys. Oh, Colin Albert looking for the offload, but not there. Probably the smart decision. Reset. Taking a contact. Let the big boys do their thing. And now they work through the backs. Or now to Moza, who swings it out wide to Koopa, who then passes it back inside. And then bring to Matt Blake, who stays in bounds. Wow, what a good work by SDSU, making sure they stay in bounds. Now taken by Emmett Kim, who's quickly wrapped down. Quick ball out to Elliot K. Gives it out the back to Colin Taylor, who finds a little half gap. Oh, ball too far back, but still retrieved by SDSU. I think the referee deemed that a backwards pass. Now Elliot K goes down the weak side, but a beautiful chop tackle. Now given to Moza on the pop. That was good because there was a poacher right there ready to take the ball away. Now as we enter the last 4 minutes of the game, SDSU threatening. Pick and go by Braden Young, and there is someone for UC Davis rolling around in the backfield. He cannot, yeah, that looks like a knee. He's not able to stand up. Play now going away from him. The athletic trainer is now on. And SDSU has an advantage right in front of the post. Let's see what they decide to do here. I think they just went to, they decide to go quick. Now give it to big Cedric Nandandale. Runs over one man, support is there. Now SDSU quickly pushing, ball is over. See if SDSU is able to punch it in. Now Braden Young, he's worked very hard today. Let's see if he can help his team out some more. Now SDSU a little sloppy with that pass. Now Colin Albert swallowed up on defense, but support is there, and UC Davis is awarded with a penalty on the poach. And now time is off to finally look after the injured UC Davis player. You thought SSU had a real chance there, but not able to. And I think now, while the trainers are tending to the injured player, we will return back to the little interviews with all the leaving seniors and exchange students.
Hi, I'm Misal Bedry. I'm from Scotland. I'm 20 years old. I'm a junior. I've been playing rugby since I was 6 years old. Started back in Scotland. Played through school. Played for district, regional. And then I've been over here since September. I'm doing a study abroad for 1 year. So this is going to be my last training. Last game this Saturday coming up. So hopefully the boys can produce the outcome we want, and we can show a true potential that we haven't really done too much of this season. So hopefully we can get the win on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Alrighty, we are now back in play. The injured player is attended to, and now UC Davis with a quick exit. I believe the time that you guys see is a little inaccurate just because the time was not stopped for the injured time. I think there's still about 2 minutes left. You'd expect UC Davis to take their time getting in this line out, try to burn as much time as possible, get as close to dead time. One thing I'd like to point out was the decision to quick tap by SDSU instead of going for points. I mean, it's clear that their kickers have the leg, and it was right in front of the post, but that decision was made and they backed themselves, and that's all you can ask for. Now, UC Davis looking for a maul. Still mauling the ball now to the back. I believe the 9 is coming. The line-out is now over. Now the defenders are allowed up. Big tackle by Elliott K. Now SSU looking for the counter ruck, but it is not there. UC Davis still working it to their forwards. At this point, they're just trying to kill time until the referee says it's past the time. Oh, but a knock-on by UC Davis, and SSU has one final chance to score or force the penalty or anything. Just find a way to get points on the board and win this in extra time. And it seems as Marcus Gonzalez is hurt, but no, he says, you know what? It's the last few minutes of my rugby career. I am going to stay on. Oh, nope, he is coming off. So let's see how they... I believe the new man is coming on. Number 22, Sam D. Holland. And now he comes on at flank, and Andrew Mesquera moves into the front row at his natural hooker position. I think they shuffled around a little bit ago to get Cedric on. SSU with the scrum, the feed, the ball is hooked back. It comes out the base of the scrum. Oh, and Davis is able to fall on top of it. There was just a miscommunication there by SDSU on who was supposed to grab that ball. I think it popped out a little too fast. Still some time left on the clock on the referee's watch, so we'll see what happens. Now SSU goes for the poach, but not there. And they're just going quick through. Oh, but SSU is awarded with a penalty once again. The counter or the poach by Andrew Mesquera, the president of the team, coming in at the end. Let's see what SSU decides to do here. They decide to go with the tap and go, give it to Joey Litzy. final moment for him in SDSU colors. Now Kellen Murphy going, passes it to the back, and now they're playing to the backs. Colin Albert to Colin Taylor. Two Collins piecing up, and now Sean Saunders moving down the sidelines. Breaks a few tackles. It's finally taken down. Then gives it to Colin Taylor. Support is there. Now off the base of the scrub, or ruck, Taka gives it to Braden Young. Takes it into contact. Once again, support is there. Now Elliot Kay takes it, passes it to Matt Blake, who's very comfortable in the backs line, former fly half himself. No support there. That is a big chop tackle, and that is a takeaway by UC Davis. See how much, there's still some time left. They tap it, kick it out, and that is game. A heartbreak loss for SDSU on their senior day. Led for most of the game, but they were not able to finish. It's definitely a defensive performance that SDSU can hang their hat on. They played a lot of defense. They were very tough, but some spots here and there, a bit of misfortune, and they see a loss. Credit to UC Davis. They fought this entire game. I mean, they came back from a huge deficit, you know, realized who their key players were, started playing through them, and were able to turn this game around and just dominate. Credit to them. Came down all the way from Davis to visit. It's a long drive. I've done it before many a times back in my playing days. And then once again, huge shout out to our sponsor, Hawaiian Speed and Quickness, for allowing us to provide this broadcast today. We were able to witness a wonderful game. Fortunately for SDSU, it did not end up how they wanted it, and on their senior day. And congratulations to UC Davis on a wonderful performance by them. And I believe we'll finish up, if there are any left, with some of the interviews. Okay. And please, folks, stick around. We have a treat for you guys for B-side. It's going to be a little bit of a sevens game, you know, just because both sides do not have enough players for a full B-side. So we'll see sevens game between the players that did not play and some of the seniors for SDSU who want to have one last little go on the sevens circuit. And then we will now.
Hi, I'm Marcos Gonzalez. I'm a second-year master's student. This is my first year here at San Diego State playing rugby. Let's see. My position, I play pretty much anywhere in the forward pack, aside from lock. Not very tall, so couldn't really fill that position. This is my 5th year of rugby. Before I was here, I played 4 years at my other university. As far as memories here at San Diego State, I think the most fun were always the bus rides. You know, you get to chat it up with everyone, get to know each other on a personal level. So I enjoyed that very much. As far as like a future in rugby, I don't know. I thought that this might be the last game that I play. I want to hang the boots up just because, you know, injuries, some last for a long time, some last only for the week.
Love Marcos.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it, maybe joining a men's club or something. But I know that my collegiate rugby is over come this Saturday. But it's been a pleasure playing for San Diego State. And I'll always remember the experiences I've had here. Yeah, shout out my fiance, Katrina. I love you so much. She's been with me since the beginning, so it's definitely been a journey, and she'll be there this weekend to come see me off in my last game. So that's the one major shout out I have.
I'm Matthew Blake, and I'm a 5th year here at San Diego State. Also my 5th year on the team. This is my 8th year playing rugby. Played backup at Jesuit High School up in Northern California, Sacramento. Played lock up there, came down here, played a little bit of fly half until this last year where I moved back into the forward pack to get a little more contact in. I think just my favorite memory is just all the traveling with the boys, being able to hop on a bus, 8-hour, 9-hour bus ride with the boys, go up, bang some heads, play a little bit of rugby, and then ride all the way back, all the jokes, laughter, just having a little bit of time playing. Having played for 8 years now, it's kind of tough to see it not being a part of my future in whatever aspect that is, either playing for men's club in the future, hanging out around state, being around the team here, or just in any regard. Not really sure what the future holds, but I know that rugby will be a part of it for sure. Of course, to my parents, my mom and dad. My dad's been making it down for most of my home games this semester. And then to my little brother who goes up to Chico State, and he's looking at getting involved with the team up there. So unfortunately, I couldn't play him during my college career, but best of luck to him up there.
Hi, I'm Misal Bedri. I'm from Scotland. I'm 20 years old and I'm a junior. I've been playing rugby since I was 6 years old. Started back in Scotland, played through school, played for district, regional, and then I've been over here since September. I'm doing a study abroad for 1 year, so this is going to be my last training, last game this Saturday coming up. So hopefully the boys can produce the outcome we want, and we can show a true potential that we haven't really done too much of this season. So hopefully we can get the win on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be looking to work up the ranks in rugby, whether it's semi-professional, professional, or even just men's club. Try to get noticed, because at the end of the day I just like playing rugby, it's a passion. So hopefully we can see where it goes and see where I progress to later in the future. Just shout out to my parents, my brother at home, and the dog, of course. They're probably watching right now, so hopefully I play well and do them proud. It's been good. It's been a good journey with the boys. Some tough days, some glimpses of some good rugby. So let's hope we can perform this Saturday and show everyone what SDSU rugby can do.
My rugby career is pretty short-lived. I actually just started it in August for the first semester for the preseason, but I've had a great time, and joining this team and this program has definitely changed my life because I found something else that I love to do. Hopefully we can get that desirable outcome, but we can place good rugby together as a team and send the seniors out and myself out in the right way, hopefully. When I return to Hawaii, where I'm from, I'm going to be playing for a club there. Like right when I get back, and I plan to play as long as my body will let me. So shout out to Coach Jason, Coach Nick, and Coach Will for teaching me the game of rugby.
Hi, I'm Taka from Japan. I'm a senior now and then graduate this summer. I just got here last year and then playing just 1 year with them, with my teammate. I started playing rugby at 5 years old in Japan, and then I was playing like 8 years, and then I stopped playing rugby, and then I came to America like a couple of years ago, and then I transferred from community college to San Diego State University, and then I play rugby. It's been like 10 years to play rugby. But I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, I play scrum half. I played that position since I was 5. I love that position and never changed my position too. And the biggest memory here is like every practice I can play with them. That's my best memory, I believe. And then for the future, I'm not sure if I play rugby, but I hope I can play in the professional league or something. Going back to Japan, I'll figure it out. Thanks so much. I would say coaches. They are so awesome, and then they welcomed me. When I got here last year. And I appreciate them so much. That's it.
Down there. Number 1 down to this corner. Angle to that corner all the way back to the position. Forward first.
go, parents. All you guys standing out here, let's go. Come smell some stank.
Say hits on three, say hits on me. 1, 2, 3, say hits! Tell him no, man. Tell him no. Get ready for another game. One second. Yeah, 220.
My name's Brett Pickler. I'm a graduating senior here at San Diego State. This is my 4th year. My major is public relations and journalism. I play basically every position in the forward pack, my favorite one being 8-man or flanker. I've been playing rugby for about my entire time at SDSU. Before that, I played semi-pro hockey up in Canada. And I just love SDSU rugby. I've met so many lifelong friends here. And yeah, basically, there's nothing but good memories here. Favorite one probably being winning a Sevens championship with these guys in Treasure Island 2 years ago. Yeah, so I just love it here. It's been a great time. Hopefully, I mean, the MLR draft's coming up, so I'm going to put my name in the hat and hopefully get lucky. But if not, definitely going to play men's club. It's going to be a sport I play for my entire life. Just thank you to my parents for letting me go to SDSU. Probably wasn't their first choice for me. They said probably wanted me to go back east to a nicer school, but I love this university. It's learned a lot here. It's been helped me come out of my shell a lot. So just thanks to them, my family, and then all the boys for just making this last run very, very special.
Hi, I'm Colin Taylor from Scotland, over here for the semester. I play fullback, and my favourite memory from the semester is scoring a good try against GCU, chipped over the top and then got it back and finished it off. I'm looking forward to going back to uni in Scotland and finishing off my studies, taking the good memories from playing with the boys out here back there. Yeah, definitely. So when I go back, I've got 2 more years at my home uni, Strathclyde. So I'll be playing there for the next 2 years, yeah. Shout out to my mum and dad who are over here and over here at the last game as well. Yeah, they've always been very supportive, taking me around the country to play in games and whatnot. So it'll be good to have them over here for the last game. No, thanks to the boys for welcoming me in well, and thanks for a good time.
Hi, my name's Elliot Kay. I'm an exchange student from England. I'm 23, and I've been playing rugby since I was 7 years old. So it's been a 16-year career up to now. Right now, this could possibly be my last ever game of rugby on Saturday. My body's a little broken, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be playing. I'm hoping to, if I can find like an academy or something when I get back, but we'll see. I've really enjoyed this year, kind of just been able to play with some American boys and try to lend my experience to them and help everyone try and get better. It's been a lot of fun, taking a lot of banter over the time as well. Being called a funny talker and a Welshman. But yeah, I'm really going to miss just like the camaraderie of rugby for sure. The spirit we have here is really good. We're all brothers, we get on really well, and it's going to be tough to let it go. Yeah, it's my parents really kind of got me into rugby really early. My dad used to play a little bit back in the day, and he kind of just really wanted to get me into it. And yeah, they've just they took me traveling all over the country and stuff. Sent me off to New Zealand to play rugby there as well. Yeah, they've been there every step of the way, and they're kind of half the reason why I'm over here right now. So yeah, shout out to them. A little bit, right? Yeah, exactly. And now I'm trying to stay, so we'll see. Perfect.
What's going on? I'm Joey Litzy. I'm a 5th-year senior, 8-man this year. I've played center and wing before. I would say my favorite memory at SDSU would be traveling abroad to New Zealand to play with the boys back in my sophomore year. Yeah, just taking it all in today, last practice. This team has meant the world to me. A dub, mostly. Yeah, just looking forward to everyone coming out one last time. All the seniors putting some hits in. It's going to be a good one. My family for sticking with me throughout injuries, keep me grounded. My coaches, of course. I've had different coaching staffs, and they've always been super supportive. So, yeah. Hopefully. We'll have to see where I end up, what kind of time I have. But, yeah, definitely. I think there's always a level of rugby you can play, whether it be, social sides, competitive, even just touch. So, yeah, I think wherever I end up, for sure, I'll try to see what's going on.
Hi, I'm Marcos Gonzalez. I'm a second-year master's student. This is my first year here at San Diego State playing rugby. Let's see. My position, I play pretty much anywhere in the forward pack, aside from lock. Not very tall, so couldn't really fill that position. This is my 5th year of rugby. Before I was here, I played 4 years at my other university. As far as memories here at San Diego State, I think the most fun were always the bus rides. You know, you get to chat it up with everyone, get to know each other on a personal level. So I enjoyed that very much. As far as like a future in rugby, I don't know. I thought that this might be the last game that I play. I want to hang the boots up just because, you know, injuries, some last for a long time, some last only for the week.
Love Marcos.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it, maybe joining a men's club or something. But I know that my collegiate rugby is over come this Saturday. But it's been a pleasure playing for San Diego State. And I'll always remember the experiences I've had here. Yeah, shout out my fiance, Katrina. I love you so much. She's been with me since the beginning, so it's definitely been a journey, and she'll be there this weekend to come see me off in my last game. So that's the one major shout out I have.
I'm Matthew Blake, and I'm a 5th year here at San Diego State, also my 5th year on the team. This is my 8th year playing rugby. Played backup at Jesuit High School up in Northern California, Sacramento. Played lock up there, came down here, played a little bit of fly half until this last year where I moved back into the forward pack to get a little more contact in. I think just my favorite memory is just all the traveling with the boys, being able to hop on a bus, 8-hour, 9-hour bus ride with the boys, go up, bang some heads, play a little bit of rugby, and then ride all the way back, all the jokes, laughter, just having a little bit of time playing. I haven't played for 8 years now. It's kind of tough to see it not being a part of my future in whatever aspect that is, either playing for men's club in the future, hanging out around state, being around the team here, or just in any regard. Not really sure what the future holds, but I know that rugby will be a part of it for sure. Of course, to my parents, my mom and dad. My dad's been making it down for most of my home games this semester. And then to my little brother who goes up to Chico State, and he's looking at getting involved with the team up there. So unfortunately, I couldn't play him during my college career, but best of luck to him up there.
Hi, I'm Misal Bedry. I'm from Scotland. I'm 20 years old and I'm a junior. I've been playing rugby since I was 6 years old. Started back in Scotland, played through school, played for district, regional, and then I've been over here since September. I'm doing a study abroad for 1 year, so this is going to be my last training, last game this Saturday coming up. So hopefully the boys can produce the outcome we want, and we can show a true potential that we haven't really done too much of this season. So hopefully we can get the win on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be looking to work up the ranks in rugby, whether it's semi-professional, professional, or even just men's club. Try to get noticed, because at the end of the day I just like playing rugby, it's a passion. So hopefully we can see where it goes and see where I progress to later in the future. Just shout out to my parents, my brother at home, and the dog, of course. They're probably watching right now, so hopefully I play well and do them proud. It's been good. It's been a good journey with the boys. Some tough days, some glimpses of some good rugby. So let's hope we can perform this Saturday and show everyone what SDSU rugby can do.
My rugby career is pretty short-lived. I actually just started it in August for the first semester for the preseason, but I've had a great time, and joining this team and this program has definitely changed my life because I found something else that I love to do. Hopefully we can get that desirable outcome, but we can place good rugby together as a team and send the seniors out and myself out in the right way, hopefully. When I return to Hawaii, where I'm from, I'm going to be playing for a club there, like right when I get back, and I plan to play as long as my body will let me. So shout out to Coach Jason, Coach Nick, and Coach Will for teaching me the game of rugby.
Hi, I'm Taka from Japan. I'm a senior now and then graduate this summer. I just got here last year and then playing just 1 year with them, with my teammate. I started playing rugby at 5 years old in Japan, and then I was playing like 8 years, and then I stopped playing rugby, and then I came to America like a couple of years ago, and then I transferred from community college to San Diego State University, and then now I play rugby. It's been like 10 years to play rugby, but I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, I play scrum half. I played that position since I was 5. I love that position, and never changed my position too. And the biggest memory here is like every practice I can play with them. That's my best memory, I believe. And then for the future, I'm not sure if I play rugby, but I hope I can play in the professional league or something. Going back to Japan, I'll figure it out. Thanks so much. I would say coaches. They are so awesome, and then they welcomed me. They welcomed me when I got here last year, and then I appreciate them so much. That's it.
Down there. On the long back to this corner. Angle to that corner, long way back to the center. Forward first.
Hey guys, I need the balls. You know the balls. Where they go? Set. Balls. Balls are kicked. All right, well, where are they?
I think his inexperience in the game cost him there. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay, cool. So now we'll see. I don't know, how do 5 or 10 scrum even work? What, the front rows and the locks? Yeah, I don't think anyone knows what's going on. Neither do we. Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, we always have an ROTC lad on the team. Formerly, that was Scotty Kern's position, Parker Merrifield. And the 17, Ben Surdy, out on the field was also an ROTC at one point. Oh, and now SDSU going in. Who is that? Koopa with the try. Yeah. I think there's some handling errors in the back line for UC Davis, and Koopa jumped right on it.
Amazing.
Okay.
He's brought half of Oahu here with him, and they're cheering him on the sideline.
Say that again? Which island?
Oahu.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. So UC Davis getting the ball through the hands. Oh, but they couldn't quite manage that after the third pass. After a scuff, Kalani Cooper picks it up on the wing, bends his run, and scores beautifully underneath the post. Beautiful try for his senior day.
Oh, Emma, what part of London are you from?
I was originally from East London,
okay,
but I now live in Kent.
Oh.
Just below London. Lovely country, coastal area.
Gotcha.
If anyone's ever there.
And the kick is up and good by the rock star on the team.
Max Conahey.
Max Conahey.
He opened for Gunner.
Yeah, fun fact about Max Conahey, just over a week ago, he opened at Cal Coast with his band for the popular rapper Gunna. So that was very cool for him.
7 points on the board for the Aztecs. Exciting stuff here on a beautiful day.
Like I said, we're going to do 20-minute halves. So from the way it's looking right now, we're going to see a lot of open play. So these guys are going to be running around. Expect someone to throw up.
Really test the fitness.
Yeah.
Good take there from Conahey.
Back.
Dummy inside, Surdy. Somebody else new to rugby, Parker.
Now at the base of the scrum, Mark gives it to Max Conahey.
UC Davis really hassling them at the breakdown.
It's a big hit by UC Davis.
Samadhi playing 9, swings it. Matty B just clears the ball. And they're all in pursuit.
Oh, Matt Blake can win this.
The gas number 5.
Mark Fields with the big tackle down on the other side of the pitch.
America's finest.
Yeah. Don't forget to thank him for his service.
Oh, yeah, of course. Brilliant. Right down there.
By Bobby Zanovich.
The man himself.
Oh, and a knock-on by UC Davis. Very close to their try line. We'll see another scrum here to SDSU.
Coming off that really big game, the boys will be looking to do as much as they can to redeem themselves. So look out for some wild plays.
And expect some of the seniors to be coming in and out of this game just to have a little bit more fun with their friends in a friendly fixture.
And wear the red and black one more time.
Exactly. Emma, tell me, as someone who's going to be with this program for a while, what things you saw today that you think are going to be good in the future?
Well, the first thing you say is the work rate and effort from the boys is always in every single game, every single practice, every single lift. The people who turn up always go hard, and that's one thing we pride ourselves on. And Max Conahey running it in on the side.
That was too easy.
Too easy.
Just use the width of the field.
Really getting into our game now. Just playing to our strengths. But yeah, no, so I've been a sophomore this year. Brilliant to come out and see American rugby, and a lot of the things we do right defensively, we just need to do it over the 80 minutes, and that just comes with experience, I think. These boys, a lot of them, like we mentioned before, never touched a rugby ball before this year, and they're being asked to play some of the best teams in the country. So
absolutely,
I think the only way's up.
I completely agree. As someone who had been with this program the prior 3 years and seen what happened and what the team went through, this year, although the record doesn't show, it was a big bright spot for the team. All right, we're actually going to have a guest appearance. Ammo, you stay here. We're going to have a guest appearance by one of the cornerstones of SDSU rugby. He's been with the program for 5 years. Joey Litzy's going to hop on the mic for a little bit.
Just looking at it's 12-0 as we kick off. UC Davis have the ball.
Alrighty, how we doing?
Hello, Joey. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Just going to see some color commentary from Joey Litzy, our captain and senior.
Yes, sir. We're just waiting for this kickoff. Let's get it. Oh, Big Mac's getting this one. Oh, big kick.
Lovely to the right.
Cooper on the chase. You see Cooper get that try in the corner earlier.
It's amazing.
He's on it.
Cooper started off strong and he's going to finish strong. He's happy with it.
Yeah, definitely a lovely day for it out here.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
First game was fun for sure, but just wish we could have pulled that one out. It's all good, though.
So, Joey, what's been some of the highlights of your time at SDSU Rugby?
Oh, man, where to begin? I remember starting off as a freshman. I started out in, like, November, knew absolutely zero rules of rugby. I remember the first practice I went to, throwing the ball forward, and literally every player on the field just screaming in my face. But, yeah, from that first day to now, just the growth, not only for myself but of this team. You know, we've been through the absolute ringer in terms of COVID, you know, just all of the above. So I'm super proud of the boys. Yeah, man.
Honestly, yeah, as we've been there, we don't really acknowledge the external stuff. We really do try and focus on our game and practice as hard as we can. And that's one thing the boys are really good at, just trying to focus on themselves.
Yeah, that's all you can do, man, you know? Big carry by Max. Okay.
Everyone out here acting like a forward.
Man is feeling it, yeah.
People running into
Ben
contact.
Surdy, love that.
Oh, what
love
an
that.
offload to Parker.
Parker's going.
He's finding the side. They're trying to link up.
Beautiful.
Good platform there for Mark.
Oh, big
in
hit.
the
Koopa's
hit.
there, though. Koopa's there, though.
And
Keeping
Cooper
it in.
flipped.
Keeping it inbounds. Pretty sturdy defense from Davis there. Got to give him props for that.
For sure. They've turned the ball over now. Let's see what Davis can do with ball in hand. A clearance
Big
kick. From Ethan. Cooper lets it bounce, gathers it on the right wing.
Oh, little step.
Tries to find a gap. Oh, and he
Good
offloads.
offload.
Really trying to keep the ball alive.
Let's see if State can use this space out
Oh,
wide.
Parker wants to smoke.
Good hands.
Bobby's found the gap. He's found the gap.
Yes.
He's seen the white line. And
Bobby
it's
Zajon touches it down.
Tried side for Bobby Z. He absolutely loves it, and the stateside line is going wild.
You know he's going to be celebrating that one for sure. Has a little celebration there in the corner. Nothing wrong with that.
Kalani Cooper brilliantly started on the side with their link up, keeping the play alive. We have a replay here.
I'm going to go ahead and give the mic back. Been a pleasure.
From the start. Through the hands, textbook, fix the man. Bobby finds the gap and decides, you know what, I'm going to score it. Brilliant there. Thank you to Joey.
Yes. Of course, this being Joey's final game in the red and black. I think one thing, as someone who's watched him grow as a player, he, like he said, where his first practice, threw the ball forward. He's grown a lot, you know. He actually traveled to New Zealand, participated in a rugby academy, and it's kind of a 180. A natural originally started in the
back line.
Yeah, in the back line, in the centers.
Oh, no, he's a natural athlete, that Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. He was good. Good captain. Led by example, you know.
Yeah.
You've got to be the fittest, strongest if you want to lead, especially on a state team. So
Yeah.
he did exactly that, and it was a pleasure playing with him. Score 17-0 to the SDSU Aztecs.
Or give UC Davis some credit. They are laying some big hits, but I think that's costing them on their defensive structure.
Exactly. We are getting really quick ball, which is something we've emphasized all year.
Yeah.
And it's good to see, even in the smaller format, be practiced. So
Benson.
finding gaps. Will he get the offload? Good. No, he's going to settle. Max decides to spin it back inside, but another brilliant hit by Davis. But we are just really keeping this ball alive.
Yeah.
Really
Some
fluid, good
offload.
support. Elliot really fighting there at the ruck.
Pass by Ben Surdy. He's playing a lot of 10 today, and now it's Moza.
Al Bedri, another senior all the way from Scotland. He wants something on his highlight tape, and he is taking it on the right wing all the way in. and will tap it in just under the post.
You saw glimpses of that in the 15s game where SDSU would be inside their own 22, takes the ball in. Next thing you know, SDSU's across the midfield point and having a good attacking platform because of him. It's nice for him to finally get that break and score.
Yeah, it's good for the highlight tape. But Musa is really just a strong runner. You see, you give him the ball in hand, he finds the gaps, he sets the man, and he just runs hard. He is really tough to bring down. Brilliant defensively, but needs to get more credit in his attacking play because he's just a madman. Man of few words, but we don't mind on the rugby pitch.
I actually didn't know he had an accent until today.
Really?
I've known him for a year now, yeah.
Yep, the man from Scotland.
I played with him. I literally played with him on the Legion U23 team.
Oh, the academy, yeah.
Yeah, the academy, and I did not know he had an accent. He didn't say much. I just remember one time he was like, I'm here for your tip ball. And I was like, okay, and I gave it to him, and that was it.
There we go. He knows what he's doing. He sticks to it.
Yeah.
Kick is up. No good.
No good.
Score 22-0. Davis really giving us work here, but the boys sticking to their game plan, and it seems to be working, finding the space on the outside.
I think also one thing is SDSU is not giving Davis any ball.
No, not at all.
It's all offense, all go forward ball, and they're scoring pretty quick.
Quick line speed on D to get the ball back because we don't want to be playing defense anymore.
No, defense is not fun.
Not fun for us. But we're good at it. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, lack of communication there.
Yeah.
But let's see how they reset. And let's see what Davis plans to do now when they have ball in hand. The 9 goes right.
Back to the 10. No look pass and a knock on. But the referee will go back to the original knock. He was playing advantage there.
The players seem to be confused about what's happened, but it seems to be scrum down on the ref for the initial knock-on from the kickoff. Once again, this is not the usual format, so the boys are trying to figure out what to do, what position to best be in.
And then now the commentators table is being surrounded by a bunch of bunch of boys keen to hop on the mic.
They're jealous of the good job I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
You know what's funny? Everyone calls Colin Taylor Frosty and Slim Shady. I'm surprised you didn't call him our very own Stuart Hogg.
Oh,
you know,
too easy.
He's Scottish, plays 15, bleached hair.
But the nickname came early on and it just stuck.
Yeah,
By the time we realized he's really good at rugby as well, it's like, oh well, Slim Shady it is.
Yeah. Look at Bobby Zanovich with the counter hook, not able to get it.
Oh,
now
and again, Elian. The 9 crabs.
Cut inside by number 21.
Getting a bit scrappy on D.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Another shot from Emmett.
See if he'll give him the card. Nope.
Was that Emmett or Mark?
That's Mark.
Mark Field, seeing red. It happens in rugby.
Yeah. Now they go with the quick tap. Go down the left side, working it down to the wing. He cuts back inside, but he's met hard by some SDSU defenders. Oh, and now
the ball is loose, and UC Davis seem to be scrambling. They've picked and recovered, but Frosty is right on top of them. They've retained the ball. They seem to be scrambling backwards. San Diego State really bringing the pressure.
Absolutely. We got about 5 minutes
They've
left.
They've set deeper
half.
now, Davis.
But
San Diego State meet the challenge. Shoulders to hips. Good form tackling for some of these. It's good to see.
Now, UC Davis working it down.
I don't know.
Big tackle by Joey Litzy. A little slow to get up there.
His age is showing.
Yeah, he turned 20.
Brilliant
turned 23
offload.
A couple weeks ago.
So Marty with the Euro step after a brilliant offload from Colin.
And Joey Litzy
And we
is
keeping the
down.
board alive. Max Conahey.
Oh, pop inside to Elliott, I believe.
Colin's got the ball.
Now given to Parker, who edges ever so close to the try line. Oh, advantage for offsides to SSU. Max Conahey with the quick tap and the try.
Really punching it in now.
Joey Litzy still slow to get up. I think he got the wind knocked out of him.
I do believe Joey's going to pursue a career in the medical field. So
yes,
you'd hope
he
he'd be able
plans
to
on going to
diagnose
medical
him
school.
himself. Brilliant shift there from Parker. Sophomore, first year playing rugby. Brilliant athlete and just runs straight.
Oh, and he's puking. I told you someone was going to puke. Parker, stomach unwell. If only we had a camera on that. That's the real action.
That's how they make us run here.
Yeah.
Run till you're sick. We love to see it.
Back a couple of years ago during our, I don't want to call it, our training week, our big training week of the year.
Preseason.
Yes,
Yeah,
preseason training week. We had a coach that told us, "You're the first one to puke is the winner of the week."
And that was his challenge to you.
Yeah,
First
that was
one
a challenge
puke
to
is
everyone.
the
You got to
winner.
run as hard as you can until you puke, and then you won.
God,
To be fair, Merrill made us run a lot. We ran, I think, a total of 8 Broncos that day.
Coach Nick loves to try and make us sick, and
Yeah.
just to pay. But these state boys are weirdly fit.
Yeah.
It's a thing. As a big boy myself, I came
Yeah.
here as a shock. You Yanks, you eat well.
Yeah, well, I think also a lot of it is we all come from athletic backgrounds.
Yeah.
You know, you have
Some really
football
good
players,
athletes, yeah.
basketball players, baseball players. Very rarely do you get someone that comes out that's never played a sport before.
Good take from Surdy, veteran take there. Good present and
Oh.
good rucking by Elian, getting the job done.
Now Colin Taylor.
Colin running like a forward, trying to keep the ball
Oh,
alive.
no, big Joey Litzy pops
Joey
the
runs
shoulder.
into the contact, but
Oh,
it's
but
met
he's-
strong by a good UC Davis tackle. Max Conahey playing the rucking forward.
Oh, and now
It's brilliant
Elian
to
running
see.
forward, but there's no sport. Now the sport gets there.
Elian a background in wrestling.
Oh.
Very good. So, yeah, like you said, rarely someone comes without any experience.
Now Mark playing scrum half.
Playing inside the numbers a lot.
Yeah.
Just to suck
Oh,
'em in.
one good line by Ben Sturdy. Looking for someone to offload. Finds Max Conahey, who then gains a few more meters. Good presentation. Now back to Joey Litzy. Let's see. Oh, gives it back to Mark, who finds a gap, tries to run through. Oh.
Very single-minded there. He knew what he wanted to do, and he did it. Elian marching forward, brilliant, not giving up in the contact.
Oh, Max Conahey notices that there's no one marking the A. Dude, just run.
Gives it to Ben, runs the inside line.
Oh, poor pass. Poor offload. UC Davis retrieves the ball. SDSU look for the counteract, but it is a no-go. And now,
They flashed it left. The ball
Now-
is loose. Cooper are trying to pick it up and make something out of this. On the right, double
I think he's going
tackled.
to be forced out of bounds. Yes, and he is. Oh, no, he's not.
Been able to stay in brilliantly there.
Who has the ball? Oh, there's a knock-on ball. Scrum to UC Davis near their SDSU's try line. Or their own try line, my mistake.
A lot of head-tick play. Really have to try and keep it controlled, even though there's less numbers, and player structure, and just keep punching it in. Have some fun.
I think what happens is you assume since there's less guys on the pitch, there's more room for you to run. But in reality,
if the spacings are good, it should
Yeah.
be easy to cover, and both
Yeah.
teams are doing a good job of that. I think number 18, brilliant tackling. Getting to the ball early, shutting it off. Let's see how San Diego State respond.
Oh,
Fake and UC Davis line out.
Nice
Attempt to
exit.
clear it. Cooper is chasing it down.
Finds a little gap and rolls it through.
Mark setting the platform. Elian picking and going on the right wing. He fancied that, but was shut down again very quickly.
Knock on by UC Davis, scrum to SDSU. I'll tell you what, it looks like they're having fun out there. They're throwing the ball, they're real loose with the play. Offloads are on, kicks are on. Like to see one of the forwards try to chip one over.
Mix it up, yeah. No, for sure. We're just happy to play rugby after a long year, after the COVID year. You just really appreciate being out here, and it's win or lose. You know, wanted it to go better. You never want to lose, but we really do enjoy playing rugby, and we hope we can carry that on. So any chance we get, we're going to take it.
Absolutely.
Play like mad lads.
That's the rugby spirit.
Some creative rugby there, but
1 or 2 minutes. Another knock on, we'll see another scrum. It's good. It's nice profile work for both teams and their scrums going into their off season.
yeah, exactly. A lot of these boys aren't necessarily starters, but could be next season, especially our boys looking at our squad. A lot of these guys will be promoted to A side. So.
Yeah, seeing 9 seniors go, that's a lot of players.
That is a lot. We always hope we get some more foreigners in, but
absolutely.
State rugby has always been strong, and these boys are going to carry on the legacy.
One thing I've noticed this year prior to other years is we have a lot of foreigners. A lot.
Really?
Usually I'll have 1 or 2, and that is the half.
Hey, can somebody take over the stick for the next half?
Okay, I got it. Once again, thank you to Hawaii Speed and Quickness for sponsoring us today and allowing us to provide this live stream for all the fans at home who are not able to make it today on this beautiful day. Huge shout out to them. Couldn't do it without them. Thank you, Hawaii Speed and Quickness. A little bit of chatter between the two sides. Fortunately for UC Davis, they have a long trip back, but I believe their A-side boys will be celebrating for sure.
Good advantage for us. We live in San Diego.
Yeah.
So.
But I have made that bus ride up to UC Davis and back. It is not. It's a long one, and it's.
How long is it?
It's about 10, 11 hours with
God.
stops.
It's past St. Mary's?
Yeah, it's like Sacramento.
This state is huge.
Yeah.
If from my house, if I drove 11 hours, I'd probably be in the north of Scotland. I could take a boat to Greenland or something.
Yeah.
Like, what the? This is a big country.
Yeah.
Still shocks me. Very cool though. The difference as you go up.
Yeah.
Very lucky to play rugby in California.
I'm assuming there's a big difference between rugby in England versus rugby here.
Yeah, I'd say at the university level, you know, the equivalent of D1, those are borderline professionals.
Yeah.
So, but the baseline athlete is the thing that amazes me. I looked at Augustine's High School, the local team, they're quite good.
Yes.
Yeah, St. Augustine's. The baseline athlete, because I'm looking at my schools and the schools we played at the same level.
Yeah.
We were fat. We were unhealthy. We didn't lift. These guys are on lifting programs from 15. They're playing club and school, and there's just a lot of immersion when it comes to sport. So whereas, you know, it's not maybe as ingrained in the culture of the country, but the people who play rugby really do commit, and props to them.
Definitely, as for me, as someone who's been around college rugby for 5 years now, I've noticed the sport as a whole is growing. You know, some teams who 5 years ago, you know, because you have the Cows, you have the St. Mary's, you have those Blue Buds who have been, you know, turning out professional products and national team players and sevens, USA players and all that stuff. But now you're seeing all the other schools kind of catching up to them, which is good to see.
Our very own Nico.
Yes, we do have our very own Nico Gilly today.
Yeah.
And the lineup, the 23 for the Legion up in Seattle. So good luck to him.
It's amazing to see that even coming to a school like San Diego State, there's a chance.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
It's becoming more and more, and the more we play, you know how it works, investment, interest, things will grow.
I mean, our very own coach Nick Lupian had a stint with Legion, and that was earlier in their initial phases of, you know, it was at the beginning of the league. There was also Gil Covey, big prop and hooker.
Interesting.
Who spent time with the Legion as well.
It's very good. If you're a fan of rugby, it's just good to see there's other pathways, there's other avenues, you know?
Absolutely.
Very
cool. I think we're going to start the second half here soon. Short little intermission.
Another difference. You guys really can tackle as well. It's that football.
Yeah.
Really lowering the shoulder. Maybe not wrapping.
Yeah.
The tackling.
They're learning.
The tackling.
The shoulders on is there.
Sure,
that has never been an issue.
You guys aren't afraid to throw that shoulder.
No.
To meet contact. I'm still convinced it's safer than football.
No, I as someone who's played both, I believe so. Because the one thing about football is when you're going into contact, since you have the pads on, you have this false sense of security. So you're like, I'm going to throw my body in as hard as I can with the kickoff, and that barely went 10.
And then out.
Yeah, so.
The Scotsman in disbelief at his terrible kick. Holds himself to much higher standards than that, but what can you expect? It's from Glasgow.
We'll see a line out to UC Davis. Ball is in to the 9.
Good clean ball.
Yeah.
Lovely spin.
Little indecision, does not look, was expecting someone to be there running with him. And now Ben Surdy rumbling down the field.
Like a madman, we love it.
Now Ben Surdy.
The pop to Bobby.
Ben Surdy is a utility player. He's played 9, he's played wing, he's played inside center, outside center.
You can put him on the flank, I'd be safe.
He's prop, he's played hooker.
Oh, Mark has found the edge. He's seen the white line.
Cut inside.
Some scramble D from UC Davis. Brilliant work to get back there.
So we need, okay.
Parker decides to play 9, spins it.
And
Elliott knocks it on.
Had a little too much syrup this morning.
Oh, for sure.
Stuck on his fingers.
Good heads up rugby, and it's just good to see the boys enjoying it.
Yeah. Good.
Shout out the athletic trainers for keeping us safe.
Yeah, huge.
Backline, Max, Ben Surdy, Bobby Z, and Cooper are ready to receive the ball. Deciding what they're going to do.
I don't think they know what they're going to do. You guys are and now the coaches are coming to show
I've got a few fans.
Yeah.
But I'm always focused on the task ahead, and right now it's watching this beautiful game of rugby between two great
Nice
teams.
exit by UC Davis. No one
Good
back
clearance.
home. I think both teams have foregone a fullback.
Let's see how they react.
Mark waiting for it to go out of bounds.
Smart play from Mark. Oh, and taking it quick from the mark.
Now to Max Conahey with Alien outside
Max
of
Conahey decides to fix the man.
Oh,
the man did a good bit. He's gone inside.
Oh, got Frosty inside of him. Colin Taylor now.
Didn't back his speed or fitness and decided to stop the feed.
Got to back your
But
pace.
we've retained the ball. Ball from Mark Elliott. Oh, no.
Another
He's let it
fumble.
slip again. Parker's picked it up. But it did go forward from Elliott, and it will be a scrum to UC Davis.
That is unlucky to say the least.
Very sad. But these boys seem to be having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wish I could be out there. Have my own injury problems, but you will see me TVX. Don't worry.
There you go. Something to look forward to.
Tune in next year.
See another scrum to UC Davis. I expect them to exit like they did before.
Let's see. We've still got decided for no fullback.
Don't need them.
This version's way cooler.
Yeah.
And they're back. Conahey jogging back.
A lot of fitness for the wingers.
A little bit less pressure this time. Got 4 runners on the end. They can identify the space. Oh, Max stops to kick it back.
It's a nice territory gain by UC Davis.
They're hoping it goes out,
Yeah,
and it does.
Huge shout out to the touch judge on the other side, Braden Young. Had an absolute
Honestly.
cracker of a game. It was some absolute
And I have to
insane
say,
form.
since I've been back training with the boys, every practice Braden turns it up. He's
Absolutely.
earned his spot in the side, and he's showing everyone, new, old to rugby, how to play.
Yeah.
Runs hard, runs low, focuses on what he needs to do and executes. Beautiful to watch today. See him tackling those big boys?
Yeah, he is fearless.
Fearless. That's what I love from boys. Stay hitch. So it's shout out to the San Diego State coaches for always staying focused and on task, and leading us through these tough times.
Yes.
So big shout out to them.
And now SDSU on the attack. Nice little bobble by Max
Ooh,
Conahey.
Max
Was able
Conahey
with the
really
offload to
feeling
Ben
himself.
Surdy.
Giving it to Ben. Brilliant
Now
offload.
gives it to Bobby's
Bobby
hand.
offloads
Oh,
with
with the little
back.
underflip to
Can
Frosty,
Colin back
who
his
now
pace?
backs himself running down the
Cross
sideline.
11.
Tries to center it, but realizes he can't. Back into Ben Surdy,
Ah,
who catches
it's a
it,
try.
touches it down. What a piece of play by SDSU.
The
Look at that.
confidence and the swagger from this team is unreal. Bobby with the one hand out the back pass.
No look, nonetheless.
Everyone fixing their man, playing simple rugby, finding the space outside and scoring.
And finally, Ben Surdy rewarded for all the work he's put in today.
Our biggest cheerleader, loudest on the sideline always, but will be a staple. As you said, in that utility role, he can play anywhere and wreak havoc for SDSU.
Silky hands by SDSU.
Really good to see.
And now Colin Taylor with the point after. Barely slots it in, but now sends it in the football practice field.
Yeah, Scotsmen don't have the best boots, but he seemed to squeeze it in there. You know,
who's going to be the unlucky lad that has to go get that?
Cedric. He volunteered to clean up before this, so we'll send him to get all the loose balls.
Now SDSU goes to a 36-0 lead.
Really loving it. No. Big shout out to Colin. He's really given us an injection of pace and rugby knowledge. It was really fun to practice and watch him play this year. He will be missed.
One thing I've noticed is all the foreign players always bring experience, and having them on the pitch is always a positive. But now Ben Surdy
breaking the line again.
Yeah, big run down the sideline. Now big Cedric, and let's see if he can inject some power and size into this game. Now Elian
trying to find gaps, really doing what he does best, running hard. That's what we can ask for him.
And now
good
the ball
depth.
to Christian Sinclair.
He's thought about the boots. Emmett is on the outside tearing the winger. But he's being hunted by 22, an ex-Air Forceman, Emmett Kim.
That's not Emmett.
Oh, shit. It's somebody. My bad, Emmett. I'm blind.
Nice, and he's carried him into touch.
By Samadi, Cooper's roommate.
The coaches all
I think we should look towards the line out.
Yeah, I think Cedric Nondadongle is calling the play for himself. See what they do.
Watching, and they give it to Ced.
Oh, little big boy, big boy. You love to see that.
UC Davis very happy that they were able to stop the big man, because the havoc that would have been wreaked is unimaginable.
That is a lot of man on man. I think that hit actually registered on the Richter scale.
Yeah, no, there's people in San Francisco worried that some things are about to fall down because Cedric just hit the deck.
The two big props. You love to see this. Everyone having a good time with that one.
Shout out the number 3 and the number 1. Always needs some love, doesn't it, Said?
Most important guys on the pitch.
Oh, yeah. And they run it back.
And now it's UC Davis, and Cedric pushes him out. Oh, no, it stays in bounds, and now UC Davis has that attacking platform, and now they kick it. Oh, but that came off the wrong part of his foot and is out on the full. Go, pass it. Now they decide to go quick in the line out. And now Christian Sinclair finds a gap. Once again, puts the kick over. A bit kick happy, I'd say.
Yeah, everyone's really just trying to do things they wouldn't usually be allowed to do in a game, and
yeah,
this is how it plays out, you know.
And now Cedric, tired, needs a moment. I think he's selling it a little bit. Now we're all having fun.
A bit of a proper acknowledgement. It's good for the culture.
Oh, look at him pop out. That's the quickest I've ever seen him pop up.
That was athletic right there.
That is an athlete. I know the viewers at home cannot see this. And now we see a line out to SDSU. Or no, to UC Davis. That was out.
Seems to be a bit confusing from everyone, including the referee, as to what is going on, but we are just here for it on this beautiful April afternoon.
Oh,
Scuffed line out, but UC Davis made it work, and they've gone to the boot again. A lovely spiral kick It bounces and stays inside. Maybe he was going for the 50-22.
Oh, Koopa picks it up. Slides by one guy. Now it's Koopa down the sideline.
He's tried to be tripped up there, but it
Oh,
didn't
he's
work.
still going.
Cooper with
Bottom
the offload.
side. Oh, and now it's Taco, the scrum half.
He
oh,
spins into
big.
somebody. Cooper's roommate. The Hawaiian connection.
That's what you love to see, sideline to sideline rugby.
Of course. Champagne rugby.
And now Christian Sinclair.
Through the hands, fixing the man. Oh, but Bobby got nervous. He got nervous and dropped the ball.
And just like that, everyone forgets about Bobby's silky hands earlier.
I'd love to see some UC Davis
and of course,
ball in hand.
Coach Nick Lupien imparting some wisdom on Koopa, saying that passing is admitting that you cannot score the try. Wonderful insight.
Wonderful.
By the former professional, Coach Nick Lupien.
A name that brings fear to all current Aztecs when you hear he's running training.
Yes.
Especially as a forward. And they've gone to the boot again. These
Oh,
spiral kicks are
beautiful
really
kick out
good.
of bounds.
They are really nice to see. But UC Davis really needs to get the ball out of their half and ball in hand.
Yeah.
Very unlucky for them. But good to see San Diego State putting the pressure on. 8 minutes left here in the second half. 36-0. Good stuff.
Oh, missed line out. I think no one jumped, and UC Davis is able to get the ball.
And a brilliant steal from Mark. Not releasing, and he poached that ball.
That is not 10, sir. And now they work it to the hands. Oh, a little too far of a pass for.
Oh, and Bobby's decided to throw it forward. Luckily, we have the advantage.
Bobby, I think, backing himself a little more than he should.
Well, he knows what he needs to work on in the summer now. And hopefully we'll see the finished product when he comes back.
Now Max Conahay, I think he's going to kick for touch.
Play off a platform.
Oh, no, he goes quick tap.
And they've gone quick.
Gives it to Christian Sinclair. Oh,
the skip pass to Samadi.
Oh,
they're keeping the ball alive.
Now giving to Mark. Mark finds the gap.
When Mark touched that ball, you know exactly what he's thinking of doing. UC Davis turnover ball. They give it through the hands. Good tackle there from Bobby Z. That's not Bobby Z, that's Parker. Check
Very
prescription.
similar. They're both standing next to each other. Both same height, blonde
really
hair.
Good kick from UC Davis. Picked up by Christian at the fullback position, who puts a kick to the right. Oh, it's through the hands of the number 18.
Still going backwards.
Somebody harassing him in that corner.
Should be a penalty, but I think the coach is just letting the boys play.
There's a bit of a tussle for the ball, but it seems to be UC Davis.
Oh, big tackle by Mark.
Hunter hunting for the ball now, but double tackle there.
By Elliot and
They're
Christian
trying to pull him out.
Look up, Bobby! Look up! Deeper, cover the corner.
Exit
Big
here, but
kick.
Conahay
There.
lets it bounce. And gathers on the left side at the 60.
Oh, big hit by UC Davis, but Conahay still able to stand up. And now him and Cooper are playing a little bit of catch. Oh!
Backyard rugby.
Yes.
Parker decides to spin it. Unlucky there. Mark wasn't expecting the ball, and he did knock it on.
Got a little over 5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, these boys are probably really gassed at this point. Kind of thinking, why am I doing this? But that is most of us in the second half of rugby.
Yes.
And that's where real rugby players are made.
Now Taka, who in the first game was playing scrum half, now moves into the hooker position.
Intense scrubbing.
Yes.
Clean ball.
Big nice hit by Max Conhay. Good form.
But the winger fights from UC Davis. Good way to pick up those extra yards.
Nice little offload back to the teammate inside.
But Christian is having none of it.
Max Conhay able to find the steal. Now runs through some tacklers.
Elian supporting. Big support from all of them.
I think UC Davis is able. Oh, there we go. Now the ball's placed back. Giving to Christian Sinclair. He finds another chip.
He's through.
Oh. Christian looking for the man instead of the ball.
He had one mind, and that was to hit.
I don't know if the fans at home heard that, but my co-host Emma saw the pizza and got really excited for post-match feed for the boys, for both sides. Both sides, whether A side or B side, played a lot.
Or line judge and commentator.
Yes, exactly. Once again, hard running by SDSU.
3.5 minutes left in the second. And like we say, yeah, hard running.
Oh,
brilliant.
Brett sheds one
he's
tackle,
caught it, and he's finding space. He's excited. He's crawling forward.
Not held in the tackle, so he gains a few meters. Now SDSU should take
Bobby
advantage. Oh, yeah, and that's a try for Christian.
Saw the gap. He saw it.
That is another try for SDSU.
Brilliant heads-up rugby from Bobby to see the gap and play the ball quickly. Brilliant line break from Elian. When he keeps the ball in hand, he's a dangerous person. The quick pop from Bobby to get the ball out. Christian identifying the gap straight up the middle, and another score for San Diego State Rugby in this 10-a-side game.
Now the updated score with 2.5 minutes left, 41-0 in SDSU's favor.
Good way to finish off the year for SDSU. Good way to get around the boys and play rugby. It's what we all love to do.
Another kick, a short one, and I think it's going to make its way out of bounds. Nope, retrieved by Max Conhay.
Decided to play some different styles here. Marker 9 to Colin, the freshman 10. He's come in now. Brilliant line from Parker. Exciting to see. It's very good in the number 4.
Wonderful line.
He's really coming into his own here.
Yes, absolutely. You can watch him grow as the game goes on.
Oh, yeah. Gets more comfortable.
And now Taka goes weak side. Kick behind. And look at the chase.
And they're all chasing it. Chasing the big man. And he's stopped.
By Taka. A wonderful kick chase by him.
Ooh, Davis looking for some space, seeing it. Some wriggly players there.
Yeah. Now they go to exit again. No one. Oh no, Max Conhay is back there. Lets the ball bounce once.
Good
Falls
hands.
under it.
He sees a gap and he likes it. Supposed to. Ooh, big collision there, but that won't phase the rock star, Conhay.
Colin Albert finds a gap.
Nice
cut inside.
Colin really enjoying his rugby right now.
Gets clipped, picks it up.
Not held, so he carries on. Offloads it to Bobby.
Bobby puts a shoulder on. Support is there. That was a beautiful step by Colin.
It was.
Now to Koopa. Runs hard into contact. Quick pop. Oh, but it is knocked forward by Ben Surdy.
Bit too excited there. Couldn't quite execute the finish. For a 10, Colin loves to tackle and loves contact. Really does, which is...
Sounds like he's not
exciting.
a 10.
He does. Really, but he's good at passing as well and reads the game, so it's really exciting to see how he's going to develop and grow. Under the tutelage of Coach Nick
Lupian. Now we're visited by one of the seniors and one of the leaders on this team, Matthew
An ugly
Blake.
one, Matthew Blake.
Matt, you want to hop on this for a sec? Chat to the boys.
We're joined here by Matty B. Hello, Matthew.
Hey, Emma, how's it going, man?
That's brilliant, man. We're just wrapping up the B-side game, but just wanted to get some thoughts on your San Diego State rugby career comes to an end. Any reflections, any thoughts?
It was amazing, man. But the thing I just got to be the happiest about is just actually having a season this year after COVID. All the stuff that went on this year, every hurdle we had to jump. I mean, I'm just happy that we actually got something going.
For sure, it was intense at times. It was rough, but we really did get around as boys, get together, and do everything we can for the black and red.
Oh yeah, I'm optimistic for where this club's headed. It's a good foundation. They're gonna be doing great for years to come.
Brilliant offloads from the boys there. Ben Surdy trying to find a gap and an offload, spinning. Protected ball, Max Conway at 9 to Bobby at 10. Bobby runs straight at a person.
Oh, good little bit of power there.
Chugging up the yards. They've gone wide to Surdy. Surdy decides, oh, it's out the back to Max. Bit of fancy hand work. And Max is in the corner for the try.
Oh, playing with a bit of power there. He's a little bit angry. You can tell by his face.
Love to see the Rockstar pumped up and love to see these boys scoring on the home field.
All right, cheers. I'm headed out. Thanks, Emma.
Thank you, Matt. For the replay, scuffed it, pops it in to Surdy, but he is able to make an athletic play out of the back. And Max just wanted it more, fought through the tackles and scored in the right.
Nice silky hands from Ben Surdy there.
It was amazing to see. Like I've said all night, champagne rugby. And that is it. 46-0 here in the tenor-side B-side game.
I'd like to thank everyone who was a part of or tuned in for the first game and the second game. It means a lot to a lot of these players.
Really
We
does.
wish all of our seniors and our exchange students that are leaving us the best of luck in their future endeavors. And then my name is Saeed. I'm with
Ayomide Adedesola or Amo.
And we'll see you guys next year.
See you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen,